Oribo baby.
The car no abandon.
Yesi okwan twa asuo ena asuo twa okwan panyin ne hwan a yebo okwan betu asuo ozuoma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO wagina konya babiewu
Yamama Tnasio na Yamama ha. If you need 100.9 FM so and say ye back man na swing. And na eye wukuada eye fosu obusumi de toso aduonu nkron. Afi empinu aduonu. E mam say abodonko apamiti edu enwotwe. Na Wednesday April 29 2020. Time just about gone 90 minutes past 1. Mementi you medie ye the free need 100.9 FM so near deba. You medie me amedi ho chiame ADAKABRI Mamudu osioma ena ye de efreme na panyu kwadwo da me ado ena de mesi abontre magero saji ma aboni chidom na face akua ne akua bata na face so eye frema abankro technical production or share various social media handles ni nyina ne say ototo ede amayen also get active with us. Now we are live on Facebook at NEAT 100.9 FM, YouTube at Despite Media. Then also you follow us on Instagram at NEAT 100.9, and then Twitter NEAT FM 100_, and then Facebook NEAT 100.9 FM. Ninyina say obeko na watimi follow na watimi agi atumu. No subscribe no share na ye hunu ba bia de fufu ebeko akwakobo na awie so yemfa sedam fama eye engineering group na wo mo so aboa yen ama yetimi eye den ekasa ma mote yenka ewo various little theater boxes no ma mu hu de ekoso atuagbo chief engineer worker kotiakwa na najare na na aboaje adasan konoma o se Sempro, say Empro. Na fe ya de aseda so e de ama facilities group, Big Solo, Dada, Godfrey, ya jet mu friend Ubrana. Na fe so no DJ Bosco, Mapuna, and Mills was a tatai. Omu nyina so no, ye ne wo mo ehwe e de abom. And sama ya de ba no so de bedema enunti na watimi I was up yen. And now watimi attest yen on 050 0909 050 ni ajebre na yetime akenkan na ye nyina ye ho ano ye de dwuma pa bi na etime aboayen enunti na yahwe se de besi afa ede akrom ya sebe aye amakoma himfie na ose our gospel oak barbering shop opposite amakoma himfie ya gusune yi training kama apia kubi bafo adom metal engineering or expert in metal related works also anoso odi ato enti on Facebook live bia wo hwe ye bia no na watwero sa ha na mehwe mu firi na yetimi aka anya na ye ka se yasebe owo amakom ahimfie opposite na wo yi trei obi epe ba bia yi trei kura wo kumase a odum se yasebe ewo amakoma ahimfie opposite sa so ana ubetimi so WhatsApp yen no aka say live yopo NEAT 100.9 FM live yoko no akire ba bia wo no na ye ka ba bia wo no twiro se wo hwe no ni nyina so na ade no eden na ebem anunti ye bedi wodwuma na yetimi ehunu ba bia ye de bekro enen nsem no edoso papa na ensem hia na ye bedi ehun edwuma health related issues coronavirus pandemic in Ghana sisi a yedru 1671 and nipa edunsia and Efremu President of the Republic say Obaba constructing 88 new health facilities across the country and also sono and ehon kasa etimidiaba. So we are asking, is the fight of corona taking political twist na sabri corona ehun sema yeken ya political na politics and also the COVID-19 and the 2020 elections, or the impact of political parties, especially the two major ones. How is it affecting the political timetable of the parties with 8 months to go to the polls? ɛno so ɛho nsɛm sɛ yɛyɛ awerɛhyɛmu na yɛse yɛbɛkɔ abatoɔ mu December ka bosome nwɔtwe nie na yɛhwɛ sɛ COVID-19 impact a ɛnya ɛwɔ political timetable no ɛso na amamuo so deɛ ɔsi Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly embarks on strict compliance of nose mask and social distancing health protocols. They are restricting vehicular movement in the city. How impactful ɛna wei so ebetimi aboa enti na kyerɛ sɛ yɛahwɛ na yɛtimi ɛde ato aviation ministry ɔsi hints of possible opening of local flights in the country after mass fumigation. Enti na yɛhwɛ sɛdeɛ no so ebesi afa ɛde akorɔ ni nyinaa ne sɛ WhatsApp yɛn 05060000909 05060000909 yɛni kana yɛhwɛ ɛyɛ ɛnɛ prosifoɔ ɛnɛ ukɔpɔ wɔn asɛm kɔ akɔyɛ bɔne a na yɛkyew na yɛde wokɔ police station reports coming through kyerɛ certain police stations kura no yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛgye ɛyɛ new suspects ɛde ba hɔ ɛdie nti ɛna polisifoɔ mpanimfoɔ no bi aka akyerɛ ɔmo mmeranteɛ na ɔmo mmabaawa sɛ ma yɛnye new suspect polisifoɔ no bi ahyɛ aseɛ ɛnwiinwii saa agye mi sɛ ɔtie ɔda roma na mmea na mɛka akyerɛ mete de fam sɛ yɛn ama ba no ma bɛbo amanneɛ mmemmɔ inspector general police ɛyɛ owura James Ɔpɔnboani master ano awia mekyia wo nti mo nka nkyerɛ no ma me sɛ asɛm ɛda hɔ no sɛ ɛnɛ polisifoɔ no bi koraa no ahyɛ sɛ yɛde new suspects ba yɛnye na wɔn mu esusu sɛ nipa yɛde ne ba yi yɛatest no yɛnim no ɛyɛ ne status ɛfa COVID-19 ho na yɛkɔ akɔgye ne de n'aba hɔ no mu yi yɛnim deɛ ɛbɛsie eti nsusu yɛdeɛ no nyinaa sɛ IG aduru bra ɛwɔ sɛ yɛkyere ɛyɛ new suspects ya yɛbɛdi ka do ɔma kɔ baabi na isolation center bi o na yɛtumi atest wɔ mo na sɛ wɔyɛ negative a na prosini no wɔ no wɔgyina ɛhɔ nom no wahunu sɛ deɛ yɛde ne bɛn wɔyɛ negative ɛfiri sɛ wɔn mo agye new suspects a ehu kakra aba wɔn mu na wei wunia wususu ne sɛn asɛm yɛ yɛde to IG anim yi wususu ne sɛn rosifoɔ no kyerɛ sɛ daabi yɛde ne bɛn wunim baabi a wɔfire wunim ne status na yɛagye no wogye no ana ne nanati station hɔ na wɔno nso wɔde biribi abrɛw ɛno nti wɔn de wɔn susu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ suspect biara no a yɛde no ɛba police station biara no wɔ sɛ saa suspect no yɛyɛ sure sɛ ɔyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ a wɔyɛ negative ansa ɛne agye no yɛnwinwini saa deɛ wɔ ese ho na yɛne security experts no ɛnwene ho ɛyɛ miami wɔfa ase denkyira Paul Kuni Boateng wɔyɛ chief executive officer Africa Center for Security and Intelligence Studies Ghana ɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ ɛkakra denkyira Boateng yɛ mo aha
ɔfa me gye so
na ohumpo ɛte sɛ awia yi
ɔbɔ ada da ro ma me hoye
wɔyɛ NEAT 100.9 FM memanti dwumadie editorial team yaso ɛkɔ fam aprosifoɔ bi at the front line ahyɛ ase enwiinwii wɔn mpanifoɔ nso ne yɛ adwene sɛ new suspects ni bi yɛ reject wɔn sɛ daabi yɛ nyi saa suspect wei wɔ ha on the basis sɛ wɔn nim ne status on COVID-19 ɛno nti nkɔm susu sɛ enka suspect bi adeɛ yɛni kan test no isolation bi mram na yɛnyɛ sure sɛ ɔyɛ negative ansa na yɛde naba station ne natena wosusu yɛ security expert saa anwinwi ya prosive we bi ahyɛ ase anwinwi ne reject suspect at the station no what are your thoughts
ɔfa ne di kan me nkyerɛ tiefoɔ nyinaa na ɛm sɛ kama sansɛnsɛm ne baeɛ no mɔfidie yɛ aso meka asɛm ka betumi anka polisifoɔ mpanyimfoɔ no nyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ asansɛnsɛm ne ma bɔnten because ɛba ne saa wode hu ɛhyɛ dodoɔ naa mu enti ne ma adwuma no ɔpɛ a ɔmwɔ de ma adwuma ne bambɔ ho nsɛm no ɛma ɔmo ntumi ɛnya saa wɔpɛ no ɛnyɛ adwuma no na sɛnea woka sɛ suspect ba a yɛnhwɛ sɛ nipa no ebi a ɔwɔ yareɛ no bi ansa na yɛagye no anaasɛ anyina ɛhɔ no ɛbɛyɛ den kakra ebi sɛ assuming sɛ obi akɔwie adeɛ seesie a ne akye no aba sɛbi amrɔba bi akɔwie bɔne bi na yɛde no aba police station ɛsɛ na wobɛhwɛ sɛ ɔyare ansa na wagye no anaasɛ ɔni yareɛ nti no wobɛhwɛ ansa ɛba ne sɛ ɛbɛyɛ nti neɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ ne sɛ bambɔfoɔ no wɔn a wɔwɔ cells no ne anaasɛ custody hɔnom no ɔmo make sure sɛ ɔnhyehyɛ yɛ pa na yɛde egu ɛpono so no ɔmo nyinaa bɛdi so na ɛbɛyɛ possible kora PPEs no ɔmo ma wɔn bi sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a obi bi a ɔbɛba biara no sɛnea yɛ a mɛmɛ kan sɛ mɛma fa ne ho sɛ yare no wɔ bi obi a mebɛhyia obiara nso mafa ne sɛ yare no wɔ bi enti mɛyɛ ahwɛ yie sɛ wɔmfa nsae me ana me nso mɛyɛ ahwɛ yie sɛ memfa nsae obi sɛ yɛyɛ yɛ adwene ne saa deɛ a obi bi a ɔbɛba police station biara no yɛbɛbu nso ɔwɔ yareɛ no bi nti kwan yɛ ɛbɛfa so a ɔmfa yareɛ ne nsaeɛ na ɔmfa nsaa nkɔɔfoɔ no ɛfiri sɛ no nso bɛboa fine yɛbɛtumi aba sɛ yɛbɛtumi acreate different cells ama wɔn aba ebi a wɔn nyɛ 2 weeks no ebi a wɔnyɛ 2 weeks a yɛde wɔkeka wɔn hɔ dada no ɔno nso polisifoɔ bɛtumi ayɛ ɔfam fi sɛ saa aba a ɛbɛma adwuma no mmom ayɛ mmerɛ kakra ma wɔn sesesei no ehu no bɛhyɛ polisifoɔ no bebree mu
na yɛkɛn denkyiaboaten wada room sɛ hospital any frontline health staff yi wɔn wɔ hɔ na obi ba wɔn bua wɔn ho in anticipation say wɔn nim deɛ wɔde ba ɛno nti yɛ mmoaboa yɛ ho na then na police station deɛ yɛde suspect ba ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔno nso so na ahoboaboa bi ɛwɔ hɔ president no wɔyɛ doctor wɔyɛ nurse
ɛno nti na meka sɛ PPEs na wɔse yɛ ma wɔn bi saa bere yɛ akɔ mfin sɛ IDP tie nti obɛtumi ayɛ saa nhyehyɛeɛ no ɛfiri sɛ obi a ɔba no wonnim ne status sɛnea wɔka no nti wɔn mu nyinaa no because police station yɛ baabi a nnipa kɔ hɔ paa da biara hɔ ne da akɔ te sɛ hospital no pɛpɛɛpɛ nti yɛma wɔn saa nhyehyɛeɛ no bi nneɛma a yɛbɛtumi de abɔ polisifoɔ no ho ban sɛnea meka no sɛ memayɛ me ho sɛ mewɔ bi nti obi a mebɛhyia obi a wo nso mayɛ m'adwene sɛ wo nso wɔ bi nti make sure sɛ womfa me saa me yɛm polisifoɔ no nya saa mentality no na afei wɔn make sure sɛ nneɛma nhia ma wɔn no a wɔn de bɛbɔ ban wɔn de bɛtumi abɔ wɔn ho ban because ma ne saa adwuma no yɛ ne nyɛ wɔn dɛ ɛba ne saa nso ɛbɛma bambɔ nhyehyɛeɛ no ayɛ basaa kakra sɛnea da bi ayɛ ana yɛtaa ka no nti no mfin sɛ police mpanyinfoɔ no wɔn mmɔmɔden na nneɛma bi ehia de ma wɔn a wɔwɔ adwuma no mu no yɛmfa ma wɔn yɛntumi mmɔ ban no yie wɔ Ghana ha.
Eti yɛ kɛn ɛyɛ Greater Accra ɔwɔ ɛyɛ regional command ɛna ɔwɔ divisional command ahodoɔ ansa na ɔwɔ district offices ahodoɔ na is it possible say yɛbɛtumi designate certain district certain divisions say first time ɛyɛ say suspects are ɛba foforɔ no ebi a wɔn nkɔ ha sɛ ne isolate wɔn na yɛn go through a series of protocols to be sure say we dan say yɛkyi 1 yɛde ne kɔ achimota yɛkyi 2 yɛde ne kɔ kɔma Miami brother ɛyɛ kuasare ɛwɔ yɛpɛn sɛ ma 7 yɛkyi ɛyɛ bia we ne yɛde na kɔ yakwakyiri nkrofo bi wɔ achimota ha say Ghana Revenue Authority yɛde wɔn kyirinkran district police station awodo enipa mienu kwan bia so yɛse yɛnyi wɔn ha ɛne yɛkɔto wɔn twene ɛyɛ Jamestown na Jamestown fo na sɛ wɔn ɛdeɛ ne yɛbɛtumi design it certain divisions certain districts say I had the first time no yɛmfa wɔn nkɔ notwithstanding jurisdiction a police for the yɛ adwuma no
ɔfa yɛbɛtumi ayɛ sɛnea ɛtumi ɛma hospitals bi sɛ wɔn deɛ yɛde bi a ayalefoɔ no bi bɛkɔ anaasɛ wɔn ebi aka wɔn bɛkɔ saa na police stations ahodoɔ no ɛwɔ man mu yɛbɛtumi ayɛ sɛ okay this station deɛ enipa dodoɔ na yɛbɛkye wɔn saa abere no wɔn ne yɛde wɔn bɛkɔ nti yɛbɛtumi ayɛ wɔn wɔda cells wɔ hɔ nom nyinaa kɔ different station na yɛsɛ okay aha deɛ yɛde ma wɔn a yɛbɛkye wɔn first 2 weeks na wɔn bɛgu ha na ebi a yɛnhwɛ sɛ yareɛ no wɔn obi a ɛfiri nso kaa kora yɛde bɛconvey ni wɔn yɛde wɔn bɛkɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ kaa no nso no wɔn yɛ no special te sɛ wohwɛ n'ahwɛ Indiafoɔ deɛ bi wɔn a wɔkyew a kaa yɛhyɛ dade wotum ɛno no yɛtumi nya kaa baako a yɛde bɛkye new ayifoɔ no a wɔn a makɔmte kran na yɛde wɔn ba sɛ bi a wo yɛakyew ne yɛde wo kɔ a ne yɛahwɛ sɛ 2 weeks bi ansa na yɛde wakɔ baabi pa no ɔfa yɛbɛtumi ayɛ paa
yɛkɛ nso so na kyerɛ sɛ nipa bi a yɛkyekyere wɔn a yɛ restrict wɔn movement na wɔn bɛyɛ the responsibility of the state sɛ prison yɛde ne kɔ sɛ police station na ɔwɔ na ɔman ne ma na aduane adie no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔman no san ɛde mask ɛhyehyɛ saa nkurɔfoɔ esusu san ka ho anaa
ɔfa pɛpɛɛpɛ efi sɛ sɛnea yɛn nyinaa yɛnim wei yɛ ɔhaw a abɛto ɔman no nyinaa so nti abɛyɛ adwendwen kɛseɛ nti nneɛma a nanka yɛyɛ ne kane no ɛyɛ dan a asesa yɛntumi yɛ ne sɛnea yɛpɛ nti kwan biara so sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ abanbɔ nhyehyɛeɛ nso bɛkɔ so no ɔman no bɛsie sika wɔ banbɔ ho nti kwan biara bɛfa so yɛbɛhwɛ sɛnea yɛbɛtumi abɔ ban na mmom wɔn a mbɔ yɛn ho ban no nso yareɛ no ntumi mmɛsaa wɔn no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi yɛ ne saa pɛpɛɛpɛ
na ɛyɛ pɔku ni Boateng Chief Executive Officer Africa Center for Security and Intelligence Studies Ghana. Yehwe tama ye publish ye say appreciate for best enyina ekwakoye test for Saudi and can say COVID-19 no na emfasodie be na ebebre the image of the police service.
Of I am say what video ya so me can say police for no minim panyimfo ni bi kasa me ka kire on say sa asem no de ba opanyi ba ko ka kire me so mo ma withdraw sa statement no if you say ofa wo kan sa emwa bambo nhyehyeye no sene mbi kan ye no before that we say na predict say armed robbery cases ni be kokoko so em so me ni panyi ni kan asem no na no pa nine no ewia be ye em say 2 or 3 mu ho na sa ansem ni bae if you say na yet say also the nipa 8,000 ko shedem onipa a o ma call operation 3 good weeks a o ma bre no of our meka sa akra na akromfo ni nte police for na bre enti on bebe krum no wasa be ya announcement say we the nipa 8,000 o ko kese wo na de bi akwa quarantine bi no mu ne ade no na of akwaya to say wo tu aboneyefo ne nkrase krum adwunti wo mo yeden wo mo mre krum eni nti na me yes me tu on for say e babambo nhyehyeye a enyema bi sa na ya mamu fan tuga communication I told be clear I was say you coded so say wo the circular bi be kwa bonten kura was say commanders bi a wo mo tin nsem na se eni kwa se fa ba bi ne timi leak ne be yehu so next is what fa say ya make central phone aya mamu abambo nhyehyeye no ensem bi say no ensem ke banisa o mo modern no police for mpanyimfo no nkasa ansa na o ma publish it is publish nyema bi sa na aya na ehun kakra ebehye manfu enti na to da bia nsantrofo no so mo ama police fo na adwuma no bambo fo na adwuma no ntimi nkoyie ni fize ye nyina ye kyerɛkyerɛ adwene a bambo nhyehyɛ no ebekoso ye ama o my Ghana
na wo free sem fasodie bi ba so ti ye kan say police fo ba akomienu o ma test positive no emfasodie no ene ewo hene
ofa me ne wo mo nya adwene ni kwan se ye de betu dwasa so ni kwan se ye de betu da ebi a omo ye omo adwen say with good intention say said omo ka say police for no kra omo kra no ombo ban na nya binti obi anso emfiri fi so betimi akokko test no ni ade but enye sa na was me fin say was eba because wo ba ne sa police for na dofo omo awofo omo nanfofo nyina na udi hu hye wo mu so obi okra woni bi enso na stigma bi be ta e kan because obi anim say ono no wogire bi achemota mo ho no mo oboban onya ya ni bi enso wo kɔ ne nanfofo ho a na okɔ busuafo ho a because of stigmatization into no enipa me jamna kwa we kura wanya bi eba ne sa wo mu abambofo no kura nti mesro bibi sa ba omoma ne nya intena mo mfa ma bonten no mo handle omo issue no within themselves ebeboa wo man no
ti yera ni app ni yesa ba back to the approach for na ejina eye abonten anaso omo ye front line for one more ankasa de kosi signboard ko kan say every visitor to the station is a potential ally. Na Rosie Bowie say oba begina say car kra na ogina no a na wa stepo aye forward na waba betwene hwene akowura kai mu say na mo ho ye de na mo kɔ hene saa time ni nyina no na kyese hwe nipa dodo approach boy obo ni mu ase de ne hwene ene na no akotua wo ma no wode ne hwene ene na akotua wo ma no na we de ase wo no kwa wa che doctor wo
so omunti no nyina from front liners no because womo no womo ko nipa no kra more ese womo ayare na kan womo ayade womo ko hospital no womo medical practitioners no enso so ye bia hye dan intemu sa ofa enti no womo say bambo nso hye na de ma front liners no more health services no mu no I was say the same thing here the police for no so because womo dwuma no din pa womo de no kra de hu kra san ka ho enti no e was say ye hwe na yetimi bo ho ban se ne be ya ofa o mbetimi anya ho ode ama ye da no mabo oman no ho ban ama yetimi atena oman no mu asomdwe
ti pp sine de presi for no enyi wo mo tuntum ni ngwa no ye mfa pp sin hyehyɛ wo mo especially wo mo counter NCOs no
ofa ombetimi apempem bi ahyehyɛ wo ne wo matalian colors na ye pet se ne hu doctor se ne bebre ko theater no ade wo mahyehyɛ wo no wo mo so ye hyehyɛ wo hu se bi pepepe no mo mfa moduma mo a wo man Ghana mi fin ye ne sa because one wo mo nkwa ho hia yen wo mo apomuden ho hia yen ana adwuma no mbe ne be mo wo manya sound mind etinya ye adwuma no ma o man ne bambo nsɛm no akoso o se yan sa
na nipa so egu cells no so no na yenye special tester na nipa mu contact tracing ye communities awodo na wadin se muhunu na ya restricting movement dia yen test wo mo ana
Ofa wasi a taxi wo mu nyina ana me kan se wo man ke be chi won foforo no yempe ba bi pa bi mfo wo nko na kiro mu 2 weeks na so wo mu nya bia do mo abefra wo no mo ho dada na wo se ba na akra no fa nke a taxi wo mu nyina akra dada akra ji se omo no edoso dodo na wo sales no me fin se omo doso pa enti ba na no kra de wo se nke a taxi wo mu nyina in se dodo na ebi omu ye tracing omu chinchin ba bi bebre no first one kra de nipa no egu ho dada enti omo kwa ne testing ya de enti omo hwe yare no ayale safo ne ade no omo fan kom hwe no immediately ya omo enter se wo mo mai
jo eye rapport ko ni Boateng Chief Executive Officer Africa Center for Security and Intelligence Studies Ghana and yenu wakase yedu wasipa
of amen so me damas
right enti says here what are your thoughts say one more ya be chichi de foforo no mayem fe yanko police station wa direct yem pe ba bi mfa wo mu isolate wo mu enye sure see ebe hunu wo no eye status ansana ye de wo mu akwa stations all with the view say ya process for na gina no ye bo wo mu ho ban and also so no ye be tutu no ma wait me I was appearing on these issues 050 600 0909 050 600-0909 na yanyi brena yentimi enkenkan wonso so no unim dia woso owo ana betimi so attest ye kura na wo test ba ya beje brena yetimi akenkan ni nyina se hu bezuzu se enne de me enkonko chiri wo bi direct ase eye wo pass no what is achimata ma 7 na twaw ni akwa akoto na twene eye kantan si wo no so na wone no na ebo so then statute say the status is saying na yede no akwakogo eni hu na wosusu nsusu yede bi wo ho no mo a na wodi aba na yagebre na ni nyina yetimi akenkan na yehunu ba bi a yede beko WhatsApp no wosu wonyina kura na matimi stop no akenkan e roli di oni one mo de e roli di oni mo de uguzu tie nit 100.9 FM na yenye bre na ensema mo de aba no say ye begina kwa na metimi aka de amamo eroli sa na yentu ebo hase na hintimi enkenkan kakra na yemfanko ose I'm so disappointed in the police service. Sam George was still working freely and enjoy free water and electricity bill without arrest. For him to order some irresponsible NDC guys to create violence during the EC meeting. Why is he above the laws of Ghana or what? Because he's an MP and a Shaibu what they abba. So and was he please? Good afternoon. I'm at Block Factory near AIT Kasua Route. My rent home every month pay 30 cedis for light. Since our president speak about light, this man refused to buy 30 cedis. But I bought 15 cedis. How can we use TV and fan to sleep during this lockdown? And I just said, on electricity, on if you have one, what's the ADAKABRI? Good afternoon. Something worries me. Why is it that the NDC does anything good the MPP attempts to do? Penicillin, go to him, and or they buy, yeah. Or say, my man, God bless you and your team. Keep the good work doing for Mother Ghana. I love you so much. Emmanuel from Isaman Kessin, and or they buy, yeah. Or say, good afternoon. I'm full support of MPP. By 1 year, 88 hospitals in Namagana. I don't believe my president. Girls minister, and or they buy, Saso and Faruku, or no so, or say CSM and COVID-19 are both deadly diseases that needs total commitment from all of us to fight it. For decades, CSM has been bedeviling us from the northern part of Ghana. We pray our scientists finally get us its antidote. If MPP government had entertained the spirit of pessimism, not possibility mantra, by now we would have been without oil in commercial quantity and free senior schools. So NDC can continue to wallow in their lack of ingenuity. Paruku and Odifri Tema or the Ebaye or say good morning, Prof. I think we should have a mechanism whereby people who allegedly increase prices are monitored, arrested, and fined or prosecuted, like it is done here in the USA. God richly bless you. Wrong one. I say good afternoon, good morning, ADAKABRI. I agree with the security expert the police should be accorded same benefits given to the frontline health workers. It will be a very good example for future leaders to emulate. Aye, Nana Kwesi Azozo, New York City, USA, and Odi Fridi Baye. Mistake inside and swam Adwajiri. I say good afternoon. Good afternoon to you and your crew. When the visionary leader and the incoming president John Mahama was investing massively into our health and educational sectors, Nanado was busy campaigning of paying allowances to nurses and teacher trainees. Thank God John Mahama has been vindicated for investing massively in infrastructure. And also Ode Eba good afternoon. Thank you for your good words and God bless you. I'm listening from Michelle Camp and also Ode Aba. Such as Salisu from Power Uti region and also worker say na or Nasam 8 our pet. Or say why is NDC pushing government to finish things they started? Is it so they will claim it or what? And Salisu. And so the Charles Nyame was a man guessing. Or say government should give us the correct figures. Or say, in fact, government handling of the COVID-19 menace thus far is very poor. It has been all about PR gimmicks while the cases and deaths keep increasing. We are not angry enough as citizens at all. Good afternoon. And Ode Chia, member, Isamai Kessin. On Facebook Live, and also Abdul Kawawa. Or say MPP is a party full of slogans, but poor in implementation. Akufo-Addo has failed. He has no vision. He's only a do president. Or they call Facebook Live. And or they ebaye. That's Nyame Odi kind de ba yakin kind. So and a Faruku so there. Odi aba yakin kind. Do bet me I was up here on 050-600-0909. Or say good afternoon. Mahmudu. Permit me to suggest to authorities that the wearing of shades and glasses should be encouraged. I think the virus can also live on our eyes. And Ode and also Ode Eba or say good afternoon. And one say watch ye good afternoon. Wape baby akwakobata. Enti yenguso na yenya yenti neat 100. Fatao Moro Ibrahim and also was watching live from Hamburg in Germany. And also Ode Aba. See, you better move one. Kusineti neat 100.9 FM.
Me watch you, Fiora. Yes, on.
Machi o Fiora. Fiora me chia wonye so.
Hey, Ewra, enfase mam so. What? E ba force chia me. Mo yam no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wa fi. We dia me pese ni Fiora bekon. Fiora we dia ye kwasore abo. Ewra de. Mo kwasore. Ye mo paye. Ewra de kasoro ho a. What? E be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya. Onipa da sene timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne fie wura beti ha anopa diu awia diu enumre dia mo no makodeu mo mame na mu wi a ma sora kwotena so ndem se ye kosum ya
me say na dia ya late nso me yanke kabinje Fiora ye wi a yakosere bo fa che ke Fiora wuti fia say light bi no water bi oba huntua bi bo say sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
ta hwe me catch you play nya play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi say me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate yeah Fiora we nkwa de ma abunfu me koto mi nhwe
Fiora fi de ya bro ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atom se eye
but dia be kwan dia di na be kwan di in fact ene dia di twam adwa ka no kure ebusuafo de bi dia be efre kurasa be pa be ka no kuraka
da bi o yenya hoho bi ya wo fia ha
what fi se ena be kwan no hwe ni ne se ne ene de ne se ne chirhwam site no a ete se kurasa be no a awo be sra no wata de be no bi
o ene dia wati neat palm nut extract ena me dia bo abenkwan sa
neat palm nut extract
ane abefefe de dirty apa wo kan wasemi eno bi na neat foods o ma chia gu chansi mu enti se dia me nsa bre kura wa benwo na fe na me mpo sai bra kwa no abe woja so enko wo nkochi mefe ne nwa ho ena me dia ya benkwan ani stew
oh na said need foods e dia bekwan abade a ena no ato manfo bre so
e bread o matibi so pa fi say abenkwan we ne ye gi adaje enti se wonya neat palm nut extract a umre kra e say ababri so ena odi aye na nam kitua bi mpo a wo banu nkwan atafre won sa neat palm extract anase neat abenkwan nia e dani say emu oham te say abenkwan ye nim dadaada no a ana so bie so nya dio wodo sa so mu a hu na wa bie so wo mre kra
need palm nut extract oh come on na oni bibi we dia san kwan we pada wo need palm no bi e be ya be kwan be so mi didi a obi abopunu a wusum ni ho
oh wa so
me am padi disem bia
yo oni amanfo amope bia no obi anko supermarket ani jom
FDA ahwehwe sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Efiura me mo achi o Efiura yes on
machi o efiera mechia wonye so
hey ewura enfase mam so wati e ba force chia me mo yam no
won so pepe
hey oh wa fi we die me pese oni fiewura bekon efiura we die ye kwa sori abo ewura de mo kwa sori ye pompa ye ewura de ka soro ho a wati e bi se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne mma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne fie wura beti ha anopa dio awia dio enumre dia mo no makodew mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
Mese na dia ya late nso me yanke kabinji efiera ya wi ya kwasere bo fate ke efiera wuti fia se light bi no water bi ba wuntua bi wo boa se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
ka hwe me catch no play nya play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi se me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate yeah fiewura we nko ade ma abunfu me koto mi hwe
efiera fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwe sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
NIT 100.9 FM so any na ene Wednesday April 29 2020 and the time just about approaching 10 minutes to 2 na edikan ekan no security experts are suggesting say approach if one so no yemo omo ban na first time say be chechire omo suspects no me enkoto omo ntwene omo so na yempe ba bi mfo omo mata for a time and na yehunu omo status na yetimi di omo akofra omo aka no omo so gumu dada no so no so yen test omo nyina ni nyina say yebo aboye approach if one ho ban MPP is the party in government na MPP di aka mu no say mmea bia one ewo MPs afei no mo kwakoye primaries a che so mo de share April 25 ya na April 25 so na aba betwamu na sisia no ekwan ben so because MPP has been a party of have always adopted a system of selection in otherwise election as opposed to a incremental tradition policy of emergence omo obi etimi emerging MPP for no there strict adherence to selection oblique election. It is a situation here yaba mu say no e ba say na just okọ political pundit okuta experience both to the old and the new na watimi di nsusuedie bi aba me of a mathematician engineer papa ena mekọ no ho ai ankas engineer keo mbugan se sata ma okọ school ba no otwa nkonta ne sa na ne ma me afufuto ama no no wa di say tam wa fa kwa me mu agudifo me mu ha
Mejo sora.
Over there me no ba kasa say pedumani aje ye
Oza, besosa.
Oya practical
Medase.
Sir, I ushe say from the First Republic na ba say buzia domo tradition then you know predominantly system of selection election and a year juma and what the toto ACP for no so one na it said yana emergency bi etimi ba say specific example kra 79 na ye ba beko na satam Victor Osu ene na pamfo gina brane William Oforiata ne na pamfo gina brane and na money ye 2 year asɔn dɛm sɛ yɛbɛtotoɔ manhyia palace yɛbɛtotoɔ ne nyinaa sɛ yɛntumi anto system of election and selection na anto antwene ama emergence anyɛ adwuma yɛ maintaining ɛnɛ deɛ aba na abɛn flag bearership no deɛ problem bi ɛni hɔ but parliamentary elections no kwan bɛn so ɛna yɛbɛtumi ama emergence anaasɛ continuity ayɛ adwuma without necessarily so sɛ yɛnto selection any election no ɛnto ntwene.
Yo, me da say. Atiefo nyina mama hanra. Edi kan no. The woman nipa used to a process. To say election, ya kwa ko vote, ya de krata ko ra adakem ballot box. Ya select you obia. That form no and the winning trim. So what's the rule no in the middle of the game now? No, who feel set as the CB bit me a bemoa, and the troubles to pee how pee in a baba. If we want to make selection, then you can come on the main thing later. After elections, I was set, that aspect of the constitution, you're very clear that in times of serious danger and national disaster no we can select na ama atọ nkrofo trim the sia no a amanfo adwen yi almost say ye pese ekogina na nkrofo bi pese o be disqualify yen wo ma fa kwan bi so no wo tan ye ni ne ekeka ho no with the another regulation but you will increase your headache and your troubles. The only thing we understand is that yes, selecting conform on my age. Etosibio, a month when you break, then conformio or my breath, or we don't seek a breath support, then you take one more part to the drum, so I say, you disqualify one. I just a wusha, now a time be a nasty shedder. It is will be cried to say, oh, executive will be no or bribe. One man of bribe or not. Or better disqualify one share be a summoning yanokra. Then so we are for JD. Would you do another yanokra, a boom, a trap a minor crowd. Now, let us go to the next stage. The CA lockdown, ya relaxing kakra. Our problem, no you kitty. Why don't you take a very quick look and approach in solving that problem? Kopimra mobe change the Eco September next and your master Sane Westa, Yamin Pengu. I think now will be used to ruler a month for some year of picking people. Right now, no, a month for any break. No correct, no beer and crophobia, but a month will be any break. And says, oh, select, it will be against or no. What is the basis? The only way you can make a choice, and it's one may be vote to say no, I'm actually MP no. One man echo vote to December. One man echo vote to pick president. It's almost inferior. Almost decision making, is supposed to be nationally accepted, and it's very important. Let's develop the point here. South Korea, even America, now saying Joe Biden, no more elections in any account. Or how you decided that, yeah. But other states, decided to do it. But then the canoe was on. They were able to do it. How can we adopt that in this country? Na young ma insuno me yiri yansa nsani ya shokwanya ya very shefa kwa kodo one. Me empesa me chire ne say right now no enye too late to observe all the rules of my penyin na da romode amaye no. Mon gloves, mon face mask, social distance. All these things plus a bit more can be observed now. Mami nkyerɛkyerɛ mu. Sisi ano, many a prepare say they host nipa bɛyɛ 400. With respect, I can host them. And one is my copper pack. No ma copper 10. No ma copper in Konya. No ma sit them. Who are better will be ano. What's your face mask? Who social distance? Who gloves? We deal with crata no so. You bet me I'm more vote. The only thing I am perceive trouble is the Obibeko tamper with voters register. Now, all things being equal, no, if we have that kind of thing in place now or pack, no, of course, your tent in any account. What may you pay a post to know? No one here for tent in a higher and in Konyano. It can be done. I cannot see how that cannot be done. Now you have more electoral commission. Given the possible problem a bit nearby, how quickly can you let your workers also handle the situation? National elections, you talk about 80,000 people coming to vote, 40,000. When we are talking only about 400, 200, 300 people. One more Baba selected, one more candidate. How can this pose a big problem? If we can do it now and get rid of it now, fine. Now, while saying that, I'm in far foot you come. Maybe NDCO, MPPO, the most selected will be a disqualified will be any Kamona. Or no, any supporters, Ebufu, they are human beings. One more bet me at 2 against the Wawa party, and now one Kotokra, and now Koto skirt and blouse. You see that we don't want that in 2020 as far as MPP is concerned. What was the problem? Be bet me about relax. Now you have solution here. To disqualify somebody or no, using the seeker, or feels why you campaign, why you popular, and then you can walk or disqualify on what basis? Or an engineer, or a doctor, or a lawyer, or party, people know him. Now, let the people decide. Or not, you're not the order. And you know, woman, you better judges than on your think crime. No, but now say, what I had that yes or no. Who will decide the questions? No, I wouldn't mean answer. No, I was so the man. But what make you honor? Any say away on my heart. I be do elections. No, I be a champion. It's here go to man. Let them. The people decide. Let them make that decision. Near Hontoya, mental could be a man. To be an presence to a independent, I see that. It's your only wise move was say, your mom was the answer, you and disqualify will be a woman good now. Now, man, for 4 or against 2. And yet, too late. Rules now. President, they are my and you bit me the super. Yeah, the argument for so a bit me practical. So, when you football, I have Kotokone hat, woman, yes, you can see what the social distance of Bemois, and yes, because woman, enough case. We know just about 300, 400 people.
I don't know, Obisu Bebusa said in the alternate, say MPP4. Inti susuampa sa same way etwa munni IT specialist edujamu womo wo hene anti yentimi nka se enipa num every polling station omo na executives ye beto aba enipa baako be electoral areas be se num yakabum one ye coordinator constituency executives ye nu 20 kura enunti yentimi nka se edwoso constituency a nipa miensa miami dofo amapoma menua also a chow any civil servant here whatever be din ofri bomfa ono so adumasafo ode ba mu say yentimi organize an IT solution to say ye behunu say poma na ekwa na also a chow na ekwa na say meso poku na ekọ
Say we say eno are feasible. That is yes public survey. Now we'll take you some statistics. Now be some crop for some money better man.
and na cheso mu nyina enkoto aba no ewo says yenyi say IT to get into it say you betimi say virtual education and a school for nkwala betrant fie no ye de virtual e kire o ma de ti yentimi into aba no so virtually on the IT platform.
Betimi aye neoma will no ho aye betimi aye neoma p. The nya na bia wo adakabri me pawasem don't make a mistake. Maybe I mean pawasem so ba koye mpia na me pa against you and makumia wo. What you say? Ehun ni mfaso. Ehun ni mfaso.
Let's just say online polling ebetimi aba.
What saying?
Online voting ebetimi aba.
It can come. Now, if it's going to be difficult to know, we can have the simplest thing a year closer to what we've been doing before. The first, ni patitaro. Now, no person ni patitaro rule be work. So, better than what it's your montem. But no more delay mo. And answer better to one montem. And no so or very comfortable say. It's a 10th example no buy. There can be other examples. It can be done. I don't see why and how it cannot be done. Now, the party, a BB and 10 months of those problems. Then you mean Pingu, a Chuchin Quaya, constitutional event of witness. Now, with the be decided so do be court to see and what the injunction as well. And right. Obeka say, hey, ebe you ready? Are then crop for independent maybe. Yeah, you are ready. They point them out all the time. What about it? And my any time. People love this party. My any time, any show of power, any crop for being say there's a possibility to crash a white shot. Let's just say, Sika as a son. And you're right. I will appeal to the executives of the party. Let's look at the feasibility of this. Don't let's relax. If we last year and you put one bepimne, yes, Ramu, let's look at the feasibility of it. South Korea, maybe what's up also? Maybe what's up for Bepro? You will see clearly say. One would also see it, and they've been able to do it. They've been able to do it. Why can't we do it? Why can we not do it? Period.
Now, as a first step, no, ka obibe susu senka party no betimi aka say a small group of peer researchers intimi advise the party no as to course of action open to the party in the midst of our problems. We say. What you say, Namono?
Meaning, the party in terms of this region, no money, national policies, view of of course, you will know. But let us assume that you assume that it's not there. And also, can we benefit from it? If we can't benefit from it, what are the alternatives? I am saying that what suggestion are they banning good? But it's because you were not faced with looking for a solution. May you share in a solution, the simplest solution out. And I'm saying, a day different. Some crocodile. Some crocodile so to vote to let people assemble on that tent, there be 40 tents in there, 20 people, 1 tent. So be it. How you can observe what the president has instructed us. Social distance. No, be in the glove. Yeah, everyone know the cover box, no. light one.
At the boxing, ya can hear nature say, Bearman, Ufri Jamasi, such the Niba, Quabnasa upon Tema Western and Nowo, and so Muyi na Yamfana Shria, and Emswa Kuditema Centra. And Quabnasa upon the Bino Zakra. There's no problem here. If the primaries cannot be held, let us use the rule of boxing. If a scheduled championship fight is postponed or cancelled, the champion keeps his crown. So, if it becomes necessary that the primaries cannot be held, the rule becomes simple. The sitting MPs keep their seats. The problem comes when sitting MPs have offered not to stand again. We then must find a solution for such cases. Pabna Sapon, Tema West, and now with Tema Central. When channel na was not in the glasses no day, in your home be the to a championship principle.
Only if I late be a twist, see, I say, can situation, I mean, ping a west nominated Kekahona. Na yentimin pie, yentimin social distance, then the Kekahona. It could have been considered. But the Siano, we can do social distance. We can do all the other things. We can pull 300 people on the park, in a school. We can do all those things. So why don't we do it? Why do we have to go and allow people one more that I say, and now to work the arithmetic in such a way say, I don't have anything against any MP. Not at all. I campaign for some of them. Quite a number of them. I don't have anything at all against that. And your partner has survived. Now, as to the ABM buyers. Now, you could go to the way they have to go and vote. Now, so we deny Crawford there. If your actions are such that we deny Crawford, as to the ABM buyers.
It's Bribe na pese party no and kickstart our processes. Yeah.
Within a month, we should be able to do it. Within a month. I don't need to be here. Madam, okay, Mam this out. May suggest that you should park. You bring your park to consequence there. Yes. Road to make one end to the other. So it's possible. Yes, sir. Send your bay a young show on my young pattern. My young pet, Konyavi, a yes in Konyan. NCCA near my social distance. Up to this point, it is possible, it's feasible, it's clear. There's someone who are eligible to vote, moment transaction.
Because the bank and answer MTN offices, bank in Yano, Mutiti Tenti, I say, and ye democratic room in batches.
It's an poor saying. Oh, you know, didn't come out. What to be the examples to be so start to? Well, experience in it is important, though.
Important, papa.
Now, what banana nippana tense that says? Unusual, but this is an unusual period, so you look for unusual solutions and practical ones for that matter. Banking in Oposika, it was the sentence you were here. No, it can be done. Find the bit here. One my post. MP no. Then later Obenya 4x4 be at them come on. Bungalow nini come on. On purpose here, non fan high a tent in the so what you say? Because your constituency is a so. Our move to me a price going in electoral commission. Send your bayano. They see a delay BN or almost 61 one. Me check it, voters register, no money kick out. Your vote, yeah, who are pay you way, some print, this, that, papatum. Finish, within we can roll the people through like that. Why can't we? 400 people, 300 people. Yes, simple. Yes, simple. Yen try me, and you know.
They can when and taking notice now or initiating action.
Well, this is here now. The country party, executive. So many ideas you manage to answer. So among you know, normally impeding for you know, say if the need arises that way, I don't think that they need to be any here about what that them account. We want solution. If we really believe in free and fair elections there, and then let's go straight ahead. Then the other thing, no, my two home for no, and they say, "Ubia and cofa trouble, ubia and no say, aqua with that, yeah, disqualify way, yeah, my way in court, it's because it happened that a month when you break, a month for both, ubia or so, what part in running way, no." Near kind because not only person who and now walk
Right.
Go down there and find out what the people think.
Right. Abakwame amakutu for yet was a name to Swedi Awodiaba. You very share those in charge. Na yet the atom feasibility. The mobility me. Yet was a pa engineer.
Not anyhow.
Right.
Not
Engineer Kwame amakutu for and now a leading member of the MPP. Now also say and they MPP omuni enough to suggest to say womo ebe postponing womo parliamentary elections indefinitely. Na practically no omo betimi ato aba no ama nkrofo atena tent ase ama social distancing physical distancing aye adwuma ne yefre wa no asori abehye dem ho no maba beto aba nipa 10 e be wura mu a ne nipa electoral commission fo mienu pete wonom ne nipa 10 e wura mu anu mato aba no mapie ko nipa 10 e wura mu anu mato aba na in a case of say ajoso constituency nipa 10 per fancy kwa 10 ne ato awie aduomi ena tena konwa so a no so eye John so ene beba so a na John so aba we wususu saying WhatsApp here on 050 600 0909 050 600 0909 on Facebook live so no na wo de aba na yetimi ahwe so de aba nti online polling ana say improvisation ya of amakutu for de eben oyibo bu atini atwema na ebehi ewo kumase or say good work and what they in fact Dr. Makutu for has spoken well, always on top issues and or they aba also so obetimi do message aba na yajibre kwabena sapon onui na chese sechire niba na o Tema West na DNC ya yamfana anya fe Tema West ene emse Tema Central fo age no na kasa na de nsane pempem table so na odi nwanhoma bi na odi aso na chichi mu na no ho nwi kwabena nie
yes
wanya fi Tema West
Correct for on your fee.
na ohun te say de
Yanko Padaruba, the whole year.
You yabusuafo so won kwanza ye ho ye de
Yanko Padaruba, yeah,
yagusu ye hwehwe say ene COVID-19 ama MPP academ say primaries a nanka yes schedule for April 25 month mi anko in your view yenye den
Akra be me tuwa na ganya election kwa na kamedwen ade a medwen ho se de nke be free sa COVID-19 case enu nkwa na kambeso obi abekasa solution be ya be free sa ade na nso akofa aba nti untimi na once aye kasa nti na make ndie anyesa azanki ye push say ye pese ye free sa COVID-19 mu a ade a empanimfo no ka se yenye no yenye ye war and this enemy, this soldier can be defeated. When you're weak, On my holding the wall, I will fight here. The enemy is not coming to beat you. The enemy will run away. You rather go to the enemy. So yeah, enemy not to be defeated. In other words, say yeah, social distance enemy no, the work. Yeah, the massive enemy no, the work. Yeah, who yansa enemy no work. Boni it will be the boy. Inti umianya sa yeah say within 1 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you be defeat the enemy. The Emrana Yamakan, the Yakin. Unless you say, Accra, the solution is very simple. Yankopan Daoma. Ye MP snare bay lecture, ye primary. Police station, yeah, about 5 penny to about. Every polling station, about 5. And this year, maintain distances now. You better about a polling station. Nipa 5. Near the easy for me now. Near this no candidate the delegate back, observer back one back. In the Nipa 5, with the number of observers coming from the delegates, any easy official say, oh, make it distance now, and yet very easy. Now, candidates in the year. Polling station executives, constituency executives, and electoral area coordinators. Very fortunately, Accra, every 10 polling stations, there are electoral area coordinator. Polling station, constituency executives, maximum now cost to cry a base 16. Near the agophobia can say. Elders and Crawfordia, the account. Woman, you bet me very easily. See, the solution is simple. Do the elections at the polling station of the constituency.
It's here, Kano. Polling station executives, you create you or mono. So ye elected at the polling station level, ye or more.
So what's the problem? Tia 20 day, Nipa 5 penny about. You see, 2 or 3 officers. Now, candidates now honor, no be the representative back one back. This is all your social distance with Nipa Bear about 10 to 12 Eddie. Accra. Eddie. And then Nipa 5 from some bebo to know. When you are not twice. At that police station, you become your schedule one more, more time, over 9 o'clock, over 10, over 11, over 12, over 1, near 12. Your schedule will be for time soon on my just one but 12 body come. In 4 hours or 5 hours, you make me a 12 body in a area with complete distance. Your coalition center. You have selected the pair call. Candidates will be a Nipa back. How many candidates, how many police constituencies near about 20 candidates? Maybe 2, 3. So I say, apart from UC form the college, we have 3 additional people candidates to do better. A whole year social distance across adding. He was out. Adding. So that is the solution. To your Cassia Bayer dia. Main suggestion is a polling station level. Nobody has any complaint. 5. The dia executives electoral area coordinators, ya pe baby ama mo ngre betimi a chew police stations so omo no so so ya here omo no so omo nu 30 iti 30 no ya ma police station bia nipa baako so na police 30 police station nipa na 6 nipa na 6 ni amo time now 8 o'clock you start at 8 wo ADAKABRI so by 8 o'clock na no agotu Cabresa from 8:30 now or Kosi Mensa 9 o'clock. Kwajovi 9:30. Ya so until within 3 or 4 hours near to Abanani.
No Kabri.
Social distancing observed. Obia oba udruhani amwa hohoro nsa. Ye mo hohoro nsa now shall mask.
Amna. What that Roma. Sase. De wu kan nyina de adwempa na kwabrasa pon wodi kan na mistrust ye ho no a yenye ho ni ne nipa bi so ebutaya ase yesu ye beka nipa bi ahye no ebe ye de pa na entiase aba kwan we nyina so
entiase beba ne say o pese wo ye election no ane o pese wo ye ma obi ati ase ane ene se o ya dia bia beti ase so o fa sa method ya American ya so I say I Dr. Abakutufo he was talking of going to a park and doing social distancing. The one is the same, very fair to everybody. And I'm saying, doctor, young Kwankoye is young the polling station. There are 80 polling stations in the constituency. Yet to about 80 places. 5 or 6 they go to at every polling station. And you bet me a child about 30 minutes interval. But I never go to that one.
Say you share President Charles here with lockdown COVID instance everybody what the executive instrument or chassis 61 and then more be executive instrument 64 and they 67 what do 67 cry no related to gathering any restriction of people start gathering any restriction of people if you are relaxing but then are we not to defeat the content or the spirit and the law of
president say won't me maximum or see a year between maximum 25
private barrier
yes I will be social distancing or should I make a board meeting so I say I have a fake and the normal circumstances and get a board meeting our boardroom. And now say I see a keep social distance. Yen boardroom, you're not in the classroom. Board meeting if I attend the classroom this time. Then boardroom why yeah, boardroom will be comfortable. But then I'm president that there was social distance will also be a max no. You better boardroom in the max. But yes, you put one condition so social distance and you decide class was a whole nipa 40 nipa 10 you got some meeting. You haven't done anything. And Gina make say if a say election now. Short as here. Say if a say election this is the way. So any election no because I believe election I breaking president new rule dia. Then you see the boxers saying championship fight. Idea by Chikra ya fight in the canceller. The champion keeps his title. Do it and yet Dombodu and what person make a mess about because MP. And yes, you mean election. No. National Council share to me election, yet me dia. And I'm seeing ADAKABRI. ADAKABRI. You see any election, they are champions, will be keeping the title. Will be keeping the title.
The okay and because they don't keep on the title.
Baby, I think they are national constitution. This one a year MP before they make a decision. And then their constitution that national and your MP before one me. So I say where they are MP before any higher discretionary decision. It is for us. It is not for MPP, NDC, or CPP for anything. But the coup for the title for the whole country. It won't even use this concept. You cannot use that concept. And dinner was sometimes be he tried to answer that question. Chokaya and the program, one of the Tuesday program, see, election now, what will happen? I don't know what election now, what will happen? So much about a Siligan and say, I wouldn't go here.
I mean, tea.
Wouldn't the Siligan here?
I mean, tea.
What to about? Obi about the own sack. Oh, now shall mask and find what I saw it on TV. everybody that the picture now you go to baby who do any more alcohol in fact. We shall max. Who say we are now max nation no akotwa ba now call be. That's what they did in Senegal. And you say this our condition we go to pressure to abandon there. Then we must be prepared to provide 15 million marks for the electric. Oh yes, we have to. Democracy is not cheap. It's expensive. Democracy is not cheap. That is why China, they were able to resolve their problem. Oh, say, America. President Ukraine state, President Ukraine say, must stay inside and go for demonstrations. Well,
I'm more relaxing restrictions, despite the warnings.
That's right. That is democracy for you. It couldn't happen in China. It couldn't happen in Adam said one of the EU members was starting almost criticizing or saying, what are you talking about? I'm saying hungry at the wine. Take your democracy. Yeah. He's not listening to what the EU is saying. And yeah, practicing democracy, like I told you, Ghana or MPP, we are more Catholic than the Pope.
I said, share a abattoir now share MPP for expansion a coffee buy ma nipa 140,000 etwaba yes TB that a revolutionary we say after the NDC for a buy 1 man 1 vote all cardbearing members on baby beat him. Could this be the opportunity say NDC beat him MPP beat me call online polling ama bia na o mamunu kra no asua bibia free mu ana
you bet to me aye that is one option. And in Indiana they are doing online voting for their primaries online. And can you believe it? They said we have been able to do what other states couldn't do. Even in America, they are proud of doing what you are saying. Yes, very fortunately, we have only 5 people from each polling station. 5 mean I bet me as you say, but they wouldn't 95% they are smartphone or they know how to use Sanyama maybe. And that would be an alternative arrangement, very easy to implement. Very easy to implement, and yet I said didn't get the end of the women are now tell class you need the thumbprint, you didn't say that you could better what you by biometric voting. So that's it. We can do that if we still want to use it. And I'll say that we must probably explore that before you come to mind, because my suggestion of polling station, so that's it. You get September Western a polling station. So what here means you have to get 80 employees of UC. 80, and we have to pay all of them. That might be expensive for us. But it's a lie there. We have a lot of IT personnel making a program to see Anna. You go in and you key and you vote. Finito. Case closed. ADAKABRI. That's the solution. No, case closed. Some person will we should do it by this and the electoral this and the online method.
How soon do you want the party hierarchy, to take into consideration various suggestions here, Ebe?
Well, let me see, see, maybe at the end of this month, and answer the middle of May. So I say, then we can. It wouldn't take us 1 week to bring a solution. It wouldn't. It wouldn't, because there may no kind of a dankrofano. There may be kind and there comes upon one exam. Sent to the police stations. No, so many people are thinking about it. Dr. Amaku to force, I mean, Robekai, and you know, and then I can say, which to me might be the least expensive of the 3 suggestions that we have put across. So that might be the least expensive. It can be done within a matter of a week. They've got smart cookies over there. They can put up their RT program inside. Now, right now. Within 1 week, they can put up the RT program with all security measures in there so that we can vote. if they still want to have this in the vote, the election, the primary. Across water.
Ebesum sa. Now kwen na ye busa say we are industrialist specialization in industrial chemicals. Na ene COVID-19 ba ye. U company back by my me fiasapon ene ni matreda. Ade na mo ye ede aboa.
Me to company by obi ama madwuma.
Wo no be industrial chemicals.
I'm telling you, nobody has given me a job.
Imagine.
That's MPP for you.
And I say, Kwabna, be a minimum, we won't come. Woman,
They all know what I produce. They all know.
And teacher say, COVID, my woman, and some now, and some Agbamami, and me, and some now, and some.
Nobody has even offered to give me anything. Nothing.
Our capability, no so.
Yes.
Now, a part in our mind.
Nothing.
Ebia na kwamna fatum penfo anim because obi a waye bida wo product wo hwa ye nim de na fe hwan na fe ye de adwuma ne koma no
Akra didn't you answer our question?
Edia na o company ne de na mo betimi aye
You bet me produces sanitizer. You bet me produce disinfectants for disinfection. Yeah. You bet me.
Just a capacity no so ho.
Well, we have a capacity so that no company can produce for everybody to meet all the capacity we need now in Ghana. Not even in America.
Because
in America, America buy some companies like ExxonMobil, Dow Chemical, to meet the demand for sanitizers, they have to convert their chemical plant to produce sanitizers. They have to. If you go to Baton Rouge, ExxonMobil, they have the largest chemical plant for producing isopropyl alcohol. When it came to producing sanitizers, they converted that plant for producing sanitizers. Without that, they can make it. General Motors is converting its production capacity instead of producing cars. They have been given a contract to produce 39 million masks using their production facility. When you go to UK, Bentley, they are using their facilities to produce ventilators. But no company can meet the demand because this is it is nobody ever thought of this kind of thing. So a collective, they are producing then they are solving problem. And I'm glad I've heard something that I must be proud of. Yeah, it's clear the Ankamani. What? I said, take it for a chimney. Innovation there between the IS test in 5 to 15 minutes. So I'm another form of ventilator. Yes, it's here FDA for or more a value. The Mumpire FDA for be accepted, now a be successful. That is one advantage that it between any free. That problem there will be. Around the material. Yeah, that is what we call necessity is the mother of invention. And I'll be very happy if FDA approves it so that tech can be. Siniga, yes, one my test a ton of $1. Siniga. Come on, kids, no, $1.
Inti sese no yenyina enye ho ntiase se positive legacy a ebi free sa COVID-19 mu aba ne se ye be improvise na ye look within na ye produce what we need and then manufacture also what we need. Inti DNT na abetra se aka se obi ama amadwuma na emum onye effort se obaji adwuma aye.
Monsieur, don't let us discard this now. For framing for party election. Mama will answer. maka deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ mama yɛ free saa position yɛ yɛ nobody is happy in the current situation. And the only way we can get out of it, I'm repeating it, the only way we can get out of this situation is to follow what the president has asked us to do. If we don't, the better yeah, because we go and get the disease. The disease doesn't come to us. Such as here. One fansan go forward ni hu pokra, one fansan forward ni hu a, unya yare ni bi. Egu akadiem, no one fansan am forward ni hu a, unya yare ni bi. You will not get it. But how many times na ye trawa, dipa tran omfanin san ko denim. Akwa. How many times?
When you do a say no open pusa.
Yes. So, engineer these are restrictions ya my. Would they CNN, Fauci, Dr. Fauci as one. Yes, we got to follow this until a vaccine is found that a bit near kum abuano. The 3 years were by September, you see, Bina vaccine. British for Oxford University for started testing, almost testing at the end of this month, yeah, almost tested 6,000. A successful by September, by December, no. The vaccine will be available. Your mom pay say a baby. Your mom pay.
Anyway, Boris Johnson, British Prime Minister, so now we or how about no so ma you didn't go to hospital 3 days and the year now a bear more or bear into manitrim kwama any.
Wouldn't be a scam power for our idea. A Brian Castle Boris Johnson and I idea ni bino. Boris Johnson baby out here. The best place anybody can live in this one. When you idea ni. How much are you and I? How much more you and I? And no, and as I said. Your dream. So Boris Johnson to me, ya say the any be. You know me, no dear, I didn't be fight so fun one. And what? That or the Yamias said, wow, I'm just beyond the first child, the crime.
Aye. Then a girlfriend, so now, war. Aye. In your worry, be a be every. But a Roma, Guabrasapo, here there was the power. Accra. Uraka Rasapo, a member of the MPP, and also the other say, every people know what should I say, system of election selection, and now say a Drew Bra, young memory and Sasso. Na champions keep a year swami or say Mensa Bunsu, no atenase. A year bequai na you was say who no atenase. A year Jusso. Kwabrusu adumi no atenase eye dwabin na amapo ma atenase eye kumawu na baso a woteso eye we de ka be me yapa constituency we say de wotraso a me mutire no kame wafasi pesa atena fie bio na je se mampon na amprachum asan atenaso na eye Edubia so de George Santana so George Duro de me wa fa no no one so na fa na still ayen to aba ami a kire me so one so na fe so baafo awu aso so one so mama so German mama one so na fe me wa fa se nuama brekum one so brekum east and I just a brekum fie ono so nuama won tena so agogo tena so na brekum west no so tena so na fe no akua free ye won tena so akua tena so ablekum north akua tena so akua me se tena so aka ne prensa na chairman George ke na akua tena so na fe so ahine fa biem okoboy so tena so atoko always around do your thing Shibami Chidahahi woa ilako uba obatachi no ego aka we bi amepe ni eko nti na che se wan bi na ntena so na yogurt so won tena so na etema west men carry adi ani mansi Carlos tena so was it you see you Carlos tena so then apeman so say me nuanu mu mienu a panyini na ntena so wo ye kuma panyini no betena so na fe so ahine fa biem kebi kura so de wa dem central once one tena so na den na fe so no tema east mp3 on so one tena so na fe dambotwe so ntena so na ahine fa biem no one tena so akofodua so no malon tena so tema ba video so what so the mark of the Yama is me. What ye 50-50 nyina no ye abusu. The chairman also so beba. There's a principle don't you man na say dear me peno. Yes, what's up ye 050-600-09. I'm wakwata tnaso. Abno sasare tnaso. If I be I mean, come on, Abele, to your day, engineer Babalo, Abele, Snasso, Yaboboko, what? You come out so basu as about Boba's wedding, so lawyer Edward the Sao, and about America, the dinner mat. I say it's really ridiculous. I say it's really ludicrous how the NDC arrogate all hospital projects to JM, even though most started as far back as Kofuor's time. At least we are not oblivious of the massive efforts of the Kofuor regime put in place to ensure that the Eurojet projects, which has birthed most of the districts and regional hospitals, was realized. Thanks to the health minister for depleting the NDC's falsehood. Yentie kwakwaji mamenu nearby ababe ye interviews na to aso. Yentie. Also have a good afternoon, ADAKABRI. May God bless you for your good work for Mother Ghana. And let's all practice the social distances, wear our face masks, and wash our hands always to fight against this stubborn COVID-19. And another appear, ke busompem ashama tareka. Yentie kwakwaji mamenu. Hospitals ahodoɔ. So ukohu Trafaga. Ghana nkwana oniano Dr. Bano kuma Dr. Bano enti Edward say lawyer and Dr. Bano and omukwa kutuba so ano the Ghana nkwana is hospital near the contractor the dia to so contractor so no nyen sika no de see e tu ko konfa teaching hospital ono contractor will see and G so no and it just G and aka ho ukọ odwa so a contractor see interbeting Dutch company one so interbeting din aka ho and a British company Trafaga and we see who regional hospital no and so aka ho Trafaga so no contractor for di entina o see hospital na no mu di no omudin aka ho no yentie kwakwaji ma manu say ono so emuaya o de bre o manma
of continuity. Government, after assuming office on the 7th of January 2017, has never abandoned any health facility that was started by the previous government. Now, to re-emphasize, that government has never abandoned any health facility that was started before assumption of office in 2017. But I want to recount some of the projects that we came to meet that were not completed, which we have taken time and resources to complete. I will start from the construction and equipping of 10 clinics in the central region. These were located in towns like Bisiase, Gomwa de Rampon, Briwa, Itsi Sunkwa, Bimpon Ija, Jamra, Mankron, Akumfude, Ekumfi Nakwa, and Gumwa. This was started in 2016. It was scheduled to complete in 2018, and I'm glad to inform the nation that I myself had gone around to commission all these projects as we speak. They were done sometime late 2018. There was a big case detection program that we inherited. Installation equipment had also been completed as at August 2018. Tamale Teaching Hospital was going through the rehabilitation and upgrade of the hospital. These two had been completed before we came into office. The phase 2 started in July 2015, was supposed to be completed in December 2018. And I can say with confidence that this project has also been completed, and I went to commission this project. Construction and equipping of 597-bed University of Ghana Teaching Hospital, that is University of Ghana Medical Center. When I came in, there was some controversy about whether phase 1 had been completed or not. I did a briefing here, was misquoted. We had completed phase 1, and as I speak, phase 2 is getting close to completion. The hospital has been operationalized to the extent of getting services being provided close to about 70% operationalization. We anticipate to complete the entire facility and operationalize fully by October this year. Construction of offices for Ministry of Health quarters. We inherited the project. We did some modification to it, and that too has been completed fully, and we relocated our offices from the ministries close to the health insurance office in Ridge. That is where the Ministry of Health is now located. There's a program to expand the radiotherapy and nuclear medicine services at Kolebu and Konfante. That had been abandoned before we assumed office. I visited Konfanochi, I visited Kolebu, and there was a facility that had been arranged to the Ministry of Finance. There were problems. They couldn't access the funds, the project halted. We have managed to clear the challenges that we had with the project implementation, and as I speak, work is ongoing on these two dates. And I want to believe that by the close of the year, you will have commissioned these two projects. Construction of 2 regional and 6 district hospitals by Europe. These were projects that were designed. Loans were looked for during the time of President Kufuor. Work actually started on some of the sites. Between 2009 and 2016, none of these 8 projects got completed. There were challenges. When we assumed office, we had to engage with the contractor. I speak. We have commissioned the Wa Regional Hospital. It is in use at the moment. We had completed the East District Hospital. That is where we are fixed as the major treatment center to fight the COVID pandemic. That has become a major treatment center. All other sites, like Fifupraso, Konongo, Odumasi, Nsoko, Tepa, and Salah, are seeing progress. And anybody who wants to doubt this can visit these locations, and you see work ongoing. We are expected to actually complete and commission Tepa and Nsoko by close of June. The rest completed around October or November. Work seriously ongoing. Construction of 7 district hospitals and integrated IT systems in Ghana. These were located in Doha, Fomina, Kumawu, Abitifin, Garutimpani, Sekendi, and Takrady. As early as first quarter 2017, I wrote a letter to the First Minister to actually renew the expired LC to enable the contractor access funding to work on projects. There were other challenges with it. The previous government, for some reason, refused to renew the LC to enable the contractor access funding as far back as July 2016. So the projects were abandoned before we assumed office. The only one out of this that have been completed and in use was the Dodoa project. Others were at various stages of completion. Over the last 3 years, I have had sleep nights with the contractor who was supposed to do the projects. I've written more than 5 letters. We have engaged and met several occasions. Promises upon promises will make me go and tell the public that a contractor is ready and is mobilizing to site in the next 2 weeks. That never happened. The Minister of Finance insisted on the value for money audit to check on how much money had been spent on the project. Because on assessment, you could realize that if you compare money left sitting down as balance in the account and work left undone, you could easily see that the money couldn't complete the projects. So there was a need for some audit to be done. That audit took some time because of documentation that the auditors needed, and the contractor had unwillingness to actually submit these documents in good time. When the report was submitted, we were advised to terminate the contract. There were issues in it. I went back to finance to insist that terminating the contract will mean another 6 months to be able to do the litigation issues and re-awarding. But we wanted the project to complete. So they should allow us to go ahead and allow the contractor to work whilst we talked on the site to resolve issues that had come up in the report. I got a hearing. We submitted all documentation to the Attorney General's office for advice. They asked us to engage the contractor to do 3 of the projects that had advanced in relation to works to be done. And the rest, we should sit down there, and whilst they come on site to complete the 3, we talk about these. The contractor assured us we'll be moving to site. We were demanding things to be done. The initial thing was him to mobilize to site to look at dilapidation assessment. That was done, got a report, sat down with it, we agreed on what we should do. He guessed how much we need to complete the work. On our assessment, we also give an estimate. So it's like we were not agreeing at one stage. Even that, we insisted and asked him to come and start work whilst we talk about the difference that was sitting between the 2 parties. We didn't get any serious hearing from the contractor. We asked him to give us bills of quantities to complete. After some time, he sent us a note that he couldn't submit the bills of quantities. In that, because we wanted to complete the projects, we said to the contractor to mobilize to site, and one will assess and get a proper base of quantities to guide it in project implementation. In course of this, after waiting and not hearing any good news from the contractor, I wrote a letter to signal a notice of intent to determine the contract. The response that came wasn't very good to us. That meaning we didn't have any other option than to write to Attorney General's office for advice to determine the contract. We are waiting for the last meeting at the EMT for us to know where we should go. But we have decided to actually determine the contract, look for another contractor who has capacity to come in, try to do the work for us as quickly as possible. And we believe if we're able to jump this hurdle, we might complete these full 2 projects before the end of the year. So nothing has been abandoned. I've talked about University of Ghana Medical Center Phase 2, which is virtually completed, and some operationalization is there. The intensive care unit of that place has been dedicated as a treatment center for COVID patients. And as I speak, there are people in there receiving treatment in that place. Construction of 5 district hospitals in Sola, Tonsumenya, Bupe, and Weta, and the polyclinic in Amboy. All these projects are going. The contractor is seriously on site, and they are keen to complete for us. Overall, the projects between 45 to 65% completion. I have visited Weta, and I know what is there, and I know what I'm talking about. Weta is in Volta region. Construction of 5 and upgrade of 1 public health facilities in the western region. Akontomra, Elubu, Bogoso, Mpoho, Nsayim, Wasadunkwa. I did the sword cutting for 5 of these projects sometime last year. There were a little bit of problems, the contractor and the funding agency, but as I speak, all the contracts, the subcontractors are on site, they are mobilized, and work is actually progressing without any serious challenges any longer. Completion of the equipment of Bekwai District Hospital. This was a project that was started at Kwame Nkrumah post-independence. There were challenges. So government at the time abandoned that place. President Kufuor's time, that place was picked up to do Takwa and, what's that place that we did the other one? Is it Takwa? Yes, Takwa and Bekwai. Unfortunately, Takwa got completed, but after Kufuor's exit, Bekwai was again abandoned. 2017, we started working on how we can get Bekwai. There were a bit of problems, but we managed to resolve the problems. And last 2019, I went personally to commission, cut the salt to raise at Bekwai. We are getting close to completion. And last week, when the president met the Ghana Medical Association, fortunately for us, the vice president of the association is now the medical superintendent of the Bekwai Hospital. He said to us confidently that some places have been included to the extent that we can use 1 block as a treatment center to fight the COVID battle. So we are fixing a place now to dedicate it as a treatment center to add on the few places we have in Ashanti region. So of course, ordination and equipment of 4 selected facilities, these are all in Eastern region. Tetekwashi Memorial Hospital, Chebi District Hospital, Abri, and Atibi hospitals. Again, I went to do the sword cutting for all these projects. The contractor is on site, on all 4 sites, and work is progressing steadily. We have managed to actually start to complete 15 chip compounds in the first instance, located in different parts of the country. Then another package of 26 chip compounds We're expecting that all these 16 plus 26 will be commissioned this year for use. Apart from these, when we realized that we are about completing all works that were ongoing before we started working, apart from the chip component that we have done. We have rescheduled the rehabilitation of Bolga Regional Hospital 2. And was it last 3 weeks or so? We completed all arrangements and the contractor has obliged to site to complete that work. We are in the process of completing procurement processes for equipment to be brought to actually complete the WA Regional Hospital Phase 2. Completion and equipping of Komfanoche Teaching Hospital, Maternity and Children's Block. This place has left undone for close to 40 years. We have now completed almost every exercise. Immediately, restrictions on gathering, public gathering, is removed. We will see sword cutting and Fanoche to actually begin to complete the old time maternity work that have been left undone over several years. We have scheduled and got parliamentary approval. As I speak today, we are negotiating on the value for money report with the contractor, and soon we will mobilize, contractor will mobilize for us to do sword cutting to start construction of Koforidua Regional Hospital. We have scheduled to do district hospitals at Owasi, a trauma hospital at Enyinem, and rehabilitation of the NUNC government hospital. This is part of our program this year and next year. We've also got parliamentary approval, and we are about finishing details that we can do to enable contractors that have been selected with funding to go to do Shama Hospital project and General Hospital. Whoever passes on the beach road, if you see like General Hospital on the right side, just be a little bit inquisitive and go in there and look at what is sitting there as a General Hospital. Structurally, that place shouldn't be habitated. Engineers have given indication that that place can come down any day. So we took a bold step to try to change the face of that place. The medical superintendent there has been relocated to Ga East. So that place is virtually going to be empty to enable us pull down and build an affording high-rise hospital facility at that same grounds. Because of space, we can only build into the sky. All arrangements have been done, cabinet has approved, parliament has approved. We are now working with the contractor to actually begin implementation. We have again scheduled to construct a urology and nephrology center of excellence at Kolebu Hospital. Again, we've got cabinet and parliamentary approval. We are just tying knots to enable the contractor to site. This will complete in 2022. Again, we have scheduled and got parliamentary and Senate approvals to do the completion of a new 330 beds maternity block at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. This project is expected to complete in 2022. Tema General Hospital has been scheduled for a new look. So we're going to construct Tema General Hospital as well as central medical stores and the rehabilitation of 2 district hospitals at Nkranza and Ma. We have also got cabinet and parliamentary approvals to do 12 hospitals in Eastern Ashanti, Ahafo, and Greater Accra. Places like Jumapo, Kwabeng, Nkweta, Adukrum, Achiasi, Siame, Drobonso, Sonum, Manso Kwanta, Kredie, Mim, Ponkatamanso. We've got approvals, sources of funding ready. We are only waiting to complete documentation to board the contractor, move to sites to do all this project. We are working to source funding now to do Rage Phase 2 to give the place the look that it needs to have. Contractor has already been selected, tie knots to get documentation to go to cabinet for approval, and again we'll follow up to Parliament. We have also selected to do 2 district hospitals, even before the president's announcement. When we got indication of an allocation or some part of the Sino Hydro facility that government was arranging to take. So we listed 22 districts with hospitals to do. If they are completed or arrangements and engagement with the Sino Hydro project, by now, 22 district hospitals will have been started. So the plant is not talking out of nothing. We needed to complete what we came to meet. Once we planned to do our own, we couldn't have left all the 10 in East Central, 5 in Greater Accra, about 4 in Ashanti, and some other places. But when we worked and realized that, yes, we have done it, we also need to leave legacy. We started going into our own area. And if you have listened very carefully at what I have done, it's a clear indication that the president has a vision and the government has none. So now that we have mentioned the entire 88, how did he come by the 88? We were working already, but on the quiet. And with the outbreak of this pandemic, the president also charged us to start looking at treatment centers across the country for infectious diseases. Even there, we have awarded some contracts that I may start visiting for Ghanaians, our people, to see how the president thinks and what instructions he gives us and how we also work with these instructions. So we are working on getting comprehensive care centers in places like Sewua, Zebila, Pantan, Dodua, and Asarienso, Goso, Cape Coast, Kolebutichi.
What? But dear Beccoin did, and never coined in fact, and a dear ditchum. I drag and crack. A bush of 40 be their bear for a crassa by Pabaka cracker. There you know who will be over here. What? For and not Beccoin, Ocean, Ninsania, and Dennis and a Chilsham City, at a sell crassa Benoit, and what best ran what I had been. Oh, when an idiot wetty. Neat palm not extract, and a media boabem quines up. Neat palm not extract. Annie, a befe fed the dead tea a power can once a me, and not been a neat fools, or my cheer which ends him. And it said, I mean, Sabra crowd, a bemo. Nothing me. What say Brako no abewo jaso enko wonko chi mefe ne nwa ho ena me dia ya benkwan any steam. Oh, na said net foods e dia bekwan abade a ena no atoma for breso. E bredo matimi so pa fi say abenkwan we ne ye giadaje. Enti se wonya neat palm nut extract a umre kra. E say ababri so ena ode aye. Na nam kitua bi mpo a wo ba no nkwan atafre wonsas. Neat palm extract anase neat abenkwan. Ne e de ne say emu ohwam te say abenkwan ye nim dadaada no a. Ana so bie so nya dio. Wodo sa so mu who no be so need palm not extract. Oh, come on. Now, only baby. What dear sound come with powder? I wouldn't need palm to be a bear back on the slow midi dear. Will be able to puma. Who's me? Oh, what's so? May I am part of this? You and your mom for Mupe and will be uncle supermarket. Any jump
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack to more jet to say, yeah.
Neat FM Neo.
NIT 100.9 FM so any. Now and then Wednesday, April 29, 2020. And time just about gone 30 minutes past 3. One more interview, now you know. Yet me a be a phone line so at the amount. Now so what me akabi. Messages kakrewa. I'll say you mentioned many names that you wish they win. But I can assure you that Carlos of Tema West will not make it to the general elections. And if he's able to win, he will not win as an MP. Because we Tema West people, especially Lashibi, Augustine Lashibi, Ena, or the Eba, yeah. Mahmudu, Crowd delegates are calling for change. And the assurance bet is Engineer Lai Odai, Abeli Nungwa, Ena, or the Eba, yeah. Also, it will be a great disservice to the people of Bantama if they refuse to bring Honorable Wasen Subuachi. Bantama must be back to its glory. George Kwati and Deng Tang and or the way so or the Ebaye. Also, I thought we were not doing politics with COVID-19. The two mutaman and or the Ebaye. And also, I've relocated. ADAKABRI. Please, you have no idea how the people of Tema West, specifically Eji Kwaju, Anewu, Global, and Sun City people are angry with Carlos. Like you never ask that he is renominated. The people are very angry with him. He has not intervened for anybody within this community. We have extremely bad roads. Most people are private workers. Most people do only hand-to-mouth working, all this. Carlos didn't come to their aid. I'm a card-bearing member, but per Carlos's behavior, I'll campaign seriously against him. My name is Quabnus, very influential guy. Tema West. I didn't know what to say. Quabnus is influential. What you done? A very influential guy. Tema West. My number, number Carlos. Ask Carlos to call me if he wants to win the Tema West. Otherwise, Yamutu. We will seriously campaign against him. I've relocated to Tema West since 2019. Mahmudu, please redo, give the message to Carlos to work on it fast before he loses. The people working for him on the ground are not feeding him with the right information on the ground. He should look sharp. Present, good job. My greetings to Paul Ansa, former Director General Gapua, and incoming MP for Sujamai, Uncle Neka saying, ADAKABRI, I'm waiting to hear my message being read. Message there here. It's good afternoon. In fact, the suggestion is very perfect one. The top men should use this circulation and this will help. Isaac, Nyamiche, Madina, and Odibaye. It's good afternoon, ADAKABRI. Help me to tell MPP and Nanado that they should stop deceiving us. I want to tell Nana to talk, that talk is cheap. He can promise to construct 88 district and 6 regional hospitals in 2 days. Nobody will ever change you. But God will really do for your lying. So please stop. Now, Ubika will be a lie now. When me spell a lie. Can you imagine? Playboy, Angraga, and I free buy. Yeah, the person careful will be on cushion as spelling, right? If I should draw my political scale of preference table, NDC led by Mr. JM won't have a space in that table because their political activities in Ghana is out of coverage area. I'm a citizen, not a spectator. Noah, the act builder, and or the buy. Messages kakra. I say Mahmudu, please MPP government stands for all Ghanaians, but not for the party supporters. But sometimes you do that to bring envy between others so we can love each other. I'm making an abuaji. It means my also despite media, I don't know YouTube, monkey can messages. I'm free man. Maramichi mafa. I say YouTube, yeah, can messages. They are checking next room, mommy. Why? And I just say YouTube. Can I almost super information at you? Almost super information at you. I say ADAKABRI. I think Honorable Japan Kwetu must go unopposed because he's no contender Prince, he has no contender. Kwesiakwa. Na it's a team of campaigners Kwesiakwa putting it together and the Kwesiakwa them said that on pursue bia benya bi wo da. One in the ne wafa ase abate ne wafa abate. Kwesiakwa ne wafa abate. Binia. Yeso tum sa chem na kwa ne sa. Campaign team no ehu papa. Odi ahinga mu nyina ka campaign team no. Na Yeso tum say odan Kwesiakwa de ade na yehu papa na yehwe na my last interview nimra na afi no yes I enko yemi
What you Fira? Yes on.
Machi o Efiera. Efiera me chia wonye so.
Hey, Ewra, enfase mam so. What? E ba force chia me. Mo yem no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wafi, we dia me pese oni Fiewra bekon. Fiewra we dia ye kwa sori abo. Ewrade. Mo kwa sori. Ye papa ye. Ewrade ka soro ho a. What? E be say wo ba hwa wa kraba kumpo wunya. Onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink. No ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa. No wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu. Wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom. Enu mpore se ne nka ne twahye mu pa ende ye rekore. Ne Fiewra beti ha. Anopa dio, ewia dio, enumre dia mo no makodew. Mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya.
Bese na dia ya late nso me yanke kabinje Fiewra ye wi a yakosere bo fa che. Ke Fiewra wuti fia se light bi no water bi oba wuntua bi. Wo se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom.
Ka hwe me catch we play nya play fa. Say this way chocolate drink no. Metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Se me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate. Yeah, Fiewra we nkwa de ma abunfu.
E koto mi Fiewra fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ya trimodefo.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato mu agye atom se eye.
But dear Bakwan did in another quantity, in fact, and dear Duchum. I drink and crack. A bush of 40 be their bear for a crassa by Pabaka cracker. What? For and not Bakwan, Ocean, Nina near a net Dennis and near a Chilsham City and one. At a self crassa Benoit, I will best run what I did.
Oh, and an idea what see. Neat palm nut extract and a media boy coins up.
Neat palm nut extract.
Annie, a befe fed the dead tea a power can was me. And not been a neat foods or much chia which and see. And just said, I mean, Zabra crowd a benwo. Now, Fena me was say Bracon no abewo jaso, and for one could see me fending your home, and a media ben quiet any stew.
Oh, that's a neat foods at the Bakwan Badia, and what to man for Bresso.
A bread or to be so powerful, say, a ben quiet when yet Giadaje. It is a woman neat palm nut extract, a sign say, a babri soon, and what yaye, the namki to a bimpa will burn noon canata frozen. Neat palm extract, and that's a neat a banquine, near Ed Danny say, a more sham to say a banquine in him da noa, and a subios in your deal. What was a so more who no be so,
Neat palm nut extract. Oh, come on. Now, only baby. What dear sound come with pad, I wouldn't need palm to be a bear back on the slow midi dear, will be able to pumwa, who's me. Oh, what's so? May I am part of this and
yo, and your mom for a mope be and will be uncle supermarket. And the jump
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack to more to say a ye.
But dear Bakwan did in another quantity, in fact, and dear Duchum. I drink and crack. A bush of 40 be their bear for a crassa by Pabaka cracker. What? For and not Bakwan Ocean, Nina Sania, and Nick Dennis and near a Chilsham City and one. At a self crassa Benoit, I will best run what I did.
Oh, and an idea what see. Neat palm nut extract and a media boy ben coins up.
Neat palm nut extract.
Annie, a befe fed the dead tea a power can was me. And not been a neat foods or much chia which and see mu. And just said, I mean, Zabra crowd a benwo. Now, Fena me was say Bracon no abewo jaso, and for one could see me fin in your home, and a media ben quiet any stew.
Oh, that's a neat foods at the Bakwan Badia, and what to man for Bresso.
A bread or to be so powerful, say, a ben quiet when they yet Giadaje. It is a woman neat palm nut extract, a sign say, a babri soon, and what yaye, the namki to a bimpa will burn noon canata frozen. Neat palm extract, and that's a neat a banquine, near Ed Danny say, a more sham to say a banquine in him da noa, and a subios in your deal. What was a so more who no be so,
need palm nut extract. Oh, come on. Now, only baby. What dear sound come with powder? I wouldn't need palm to be a better background. Miss Romy, dear, will be able to pumua. Who's me? Oh, what's so? May I am part of this?
Yo, and your mom for a mope beyond will be uncle supermarket. Any jump
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
NIT 100.9 FM Suni. Na ene Wednesday, April 29, 2020. And the time just about gone 23 minutes past 3. In the last interview, you can't want to be no. Yanko na yene a former health minister, barrister Alex Sigbifia, and Concotriching Kowaka. Na said ya nani tree in the city and no. Obeputo ede ama yen. Alex Sigbifia Esquire, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother ADAKABRI, and good afternoon to your listeners.
Counsel, how are you today?
By His grace, Counsel, I'm well, and I hope that you are also okay.
Right. We've heard of the health minister, Kweku Agyemang MP for Doma, is it West,
Yes.
indicating possible rebuttal to claims as to government leaving NDC-led projects abandoned. Have you heard his responses?
Yes, I have.
And what are your thoughts?
Well, for me, the first thing is that the claim was made by the media. And the media was the one that went around to various projects and showed them clearly, as well as obviously our MP, ranking member in Parliament, Akando, and the minority group also went round. And at the time that they did go round, it was clear that projects were not ongoing and things had been left. In fact, weeds were growing in the building, etc. So if now there are steps and actions taken which will allow these projects to be continued and finished, then we are grateful. But the truth of the matter is that it's taken 3.5 years for us to get to the point where some of these projects are continuing. Having said that, there's even another aspect of which it is, because for the use of the word abandoned, it's not just for ongoing projects, it's also for finished projects. So you had the University of Ghana Medical Center, which, if you remember, there was a lot of clamor from the media as to why we were not using it before finally they began to open it slowly. Even as we speak, they are only, according to Honorable Agyemang, 70% up to scratch. Then the bank hospital, that was also left. If it wasn't because of COVID-19, the bank hospital would still not have been used, and that was finished within 4 months of us leaving office. So for 3 years, it has been left abandoned, unused. And if it wasn't COVID-19, so it's all well and good coming and giving an explanation, but the facts prior to this are there. We are only glad that and very grateful to the media that this pressure has been on relentlessly so that something has had to be done, and we are grateful that something has been done.
Listening to his responses, his rendition,
Yes.
are you happy? Are you satisfied that he appeared to be truthful on the performance of John Mahama-led government previously?
No, there are lots of discrepancies, but we'll deal with that subsequently. I mean, I'm not going to go into the detail, especially when there is a possibility that he is saying that they are looking at potentially terminating a particular contract. And therefore, I'm not willing to comment at this stage. I only raise the caution that all forms of mitigation should be looked at. Sometimes when we take decisions which might appear to be the best at a particular time, you end up with a judgment debt which is going to cost you more than even the money that you would have spent to just finish off the hospitals and go. So you have to actually look at the thing very clearly. You have to look at legal costs, the time is going to be spent, and court cases, you have no guarantee. So if you go, if for any reason the people involved decide to take the matter to court, and it takes 2-3 years even for it to come to an end, interest payments would have risen, people will be charging interest. Assuming we lose the case, I'm not saying we shall, then you end up with a serious judgment debt, and you know the history of judgment debts in this country. So before we make decisions, we have to be very careful. Beyond that, I'm not going to speak on the issue.
At a point, the health minister suggested something untoward had happened in the execution of the contract, for which reason auditors were brought in and the contract was stalled for some time, only for them to come back and think of if they were to have the contract determined, then there could be delay in re-award up to, say, 180 days. So they wanted a contractor to come, and it appeared the contractor wasn't forthcoming. Did you
I
hear
cannot
that?
comment on the negotiations that have gone on since we left office because I wasn't party to it and I'm not aware. All I can say is that in our time, the particular company involved, for example, in the project that was in the Western region, had to change sites 3 times. The first site that was given, litigation came on the land. Government did all it could. The litigation wouldn't go away. We had to leave the land. After they had mobilized and gone to site, they had to leave and we had to move to another site. We moved to the second site and another set of litigation. Also, after they had even built culverts and things to get to the land and had prepared the site, once again, we had to, all this is cost. All this is cost. And the cost was not created by the company. It was created by us as government not getting the land acquisition sorted so that when you go on the land, then people start attacking workers and so on. So you have to look at the whole thing in the round before you make decisions. But as I've said, I am not part of the negotiation, so I don't know what has gone on or what hasn't. And it's a matter for government to make the decisions based on what they know.
President of the Republic also said last Sunday night that 88 hospitals were to be built across the country. What do you make of that? Quite far-reaching.
Well, I think that it was an unfortunate statement at the time because I don't think that was the platform to make that announcement. I think that, and there are many reasons for that. One, this is a national platform. It's an international platform. Lots of people look and listen across the world as to what our president is going to say with regard to COVID-19 and steps that he's going to take to deal with COVID-19 and what our position is on COVID-19. Hospitals that are going to be built, you say in a year's time, are not the issues about COVID-19 currently. We want to know what steps you're taking to deal with COVID-19. And therefore, to use that platform as a platform to deal with a political statement or make a political statement is unfortunate. And the reason why we say it is that he didn't say anything that was not already in the manifesto of the MPP. The MPP had already made it clear that if they came into power, they were going to do one district, hospital. So they were going to have they will finish any hospitals or upgrade, in fact, all district hospitals in existence, and they were going to then build a district hospital in every district. Now, you had already said this in your manifesto. What was the point of saying it now? Because at the end of the day, the question is, how many district hospitals have you built? More importantly, you put a timeline on it. You said you do these 88 district hospitals in a year. You and I know, ADAKABRI, that it is not really a feasible idea to do it in a year. Why? All these projects that were mentioned by the Minister of Health, hospitals that are built, even some of them started, he said, contracts were signed in the Kufuor era, came through our era, funding has to be put in place. And then he talked about, if you look at the document that he's giving you, the process to even get it through, because you have to now go through an international tender, people have to tender, decide which, build, because this is not something that should go through sole sourcing. They're talking of 88 hospitals. And you put it through, you have to know how many you're going to allocate to whichever companies are involved. You then have to go through a cabinet procedure. You have to do value for money. To go through cabinet procedure, to and fro. They'll look at all this thing before a contract is signed, before anybody goes to site. Sometimes that takes anything from 6 months to a year in itself. That alone can take 6 months to a year, if not longer. But you can fast track it. But even if you fast track it, if you are going to follow all the proper procurement, it is. So when you say you are going to do it in a year, of course, anybody who says they don't want hospitals, it's not correct. We all want it. If you can do 88 in a year, fine. But from the history of what we have done in this country, how we build our hospitals, what is involved, what goes into it, it will be right for somebody to say that based on the historical context of hospital building in this country, it will not be possible to build 88 hospitals in 1 year. And that is not even this thing. We are talking of 94, because there are 6 regional hospitals on top of the 88, which he mentioned they were going to deal with. And even the construction of a single hospital may take in itself anything up to 2 years to reach completion. So for him to give a time limit of that 1 year showed that it's not completely of politics. And that was what a lot of people just felt uncomfortable about. So 1, the platform was not right. 2, it was like bringing politics finally in a very overt way into the faces of people in a very serious matter, into the politics of COVID-19, into the issue of COVID-19 in a political fashion. And that is unfortunate. And we think that that should not have been done. We also, the view also taken is that if you look at the position of, I heard the Minister of Information talking about the good financial position. It was, if people can't keep light on, and with that they have been able to do a good financial position, and that is why all these things are red herring. The criticism of the statement did not come in a vacuum. And what do I mean? It's not opposition saying that the economy had a problem. It wasn't the opposition. It was the finance minister himself who put an article in a paper saying that COVID-19 had eroded all the gains that had been done, and it was going to take Ghana 2 to 3 years to recover. Did the NDC say this? It was the same finance minister who said it. So if our finance minister has told us that there's a problem with the economy and there's a problem with issues, today you have to come and tell us that no, there's no problem, the economy is resilient, we've been able to keep up with it, blah, blah. Then answer your finance minister, don't answer us. Because your finance minister is the one who said it, nobody else. Are you with me?
We follow the logic and
so all these issues, when the COVID team, they are giving briefings on COVID, and your advisor to a president says that, oh, by the way, we have a trajectory. He's interviewed, and he says we expect 3 million Ghanaians, and they say, look, is this, you are asked in an interview, is this a Ghanaian projection or is it just a conjecture? And you say, no, it's a Ghanaian projection. And then the next day you have to come and explain it in a way that gives the impression as if an opposition has brought the issue up. It's wrong. Is the statements of government officials themselves that is creating problem for government. And yet when government
in a case of the government advisor on health, the subsequent explanation had to do that he was never given the opportunity to fully table the points he wanted to raise about the international modeling that
so was he also not given an opportunity when he was asked whether the people that are involved in the counting, there's double counting in it, and he said yes?
These are the areas, if you get it inaccurate, the professionals may come at a point to set the record straight. So
but you shouldn't get it inaccurate at the level he is. Why is he an advisor to the president on health? If you don't know something, just say, I'm not sure.
It may be
Nkrumah will say, I don't have an answer to this question. Let's put it down.
It may be the nature. If
you are being interviewed, then no, ADAKABRI, I know you're trying to put out some form of debate, but it's not acceptable.
But the point still remains that my interview with you, Alex Sebifia, is on the basis that I want to listen to Alex more than me interjecting. And there are other instances where certain professionals are not given the opportunity to fully make a point, and the media will just cut them in. In the end, they appear to have said something for which, on the face of it, if they have been fully responsive, they wouldn't have said so or wouldn't intend saying so. So let's leave it and come back to the two reasons you give us to the president's comments being unfortunate. One, the platform wasn't right, and two, given the timelines, it was quite not. He wasn't able to do so in the time frame.
We do not believe that it is a justifiable point. Because it's not the first time the president has told us things and given us a timeline which has not been met.
So the others come up with this point that when the president said he was going to come about with the free senior high school, there were the doubting Thomases, but he delivered. So just keep your calm and he will deliver. Do you agree to such suggestions?
Not necessarily, because the free senior high school, part of the promise was that he was going to go and build 350 schools in 18 months, in the first 18 months of government. ADAKABRI, where are the schools?
Do we go asking them?
Well, I'm just asking you because maybe you know about it and I don't. And I don't know whether the government knows something that I don't know. So we know that if they have gone in 18 months, so now it's double the time. We are 3 years into government. Where are the 350 schools? That the reason why they are not even around is because we are doing a traffic light system on the senior high school. So you've invented it, but there are issues with the implementation. And part of it is the lack of schools. And therefore, people have to go and sit at home for 4 months and so on and so forth. So it's a very difficult scenario we are in. We are grateful for free senior high school, but the implementation is a question mark. And that is why some of us thought it would be staggered and do it the way John Mahama was doing, where the day students, as a school is built and people go in as day students, they are allowed to have free senior high school till such time that the schools enough have been built, and then you go national. You decided to go national from day one. Fine. We have a traffic light system. You said in your manifesto that don't worry, 350 new schools will be built in 18 months. It was said, you heard it, it's clear. How many new schools have been built? We want to know.
Right. Finally, Alex Agbefia, before you go,
yes,
if we have to make a call for value for money,
yes,
and then make a comparative analysis in the capital investment John Dramani Mahama made in the health infrastructure area, and
yes,
that of the capital investment Nana Addo Dankwa have made in the education area, especially with that on the secondary school sector. What would be your take?
I think that you have to have a balanced approach to the way you do things. You have a limited amount of funding, every country does, or at least in Africa, because the demands of your people can never be met in any singular year or 2 years or 3 years. So you gradually build on things that you put together. The Mahama-led administration, in fact, Mills Mahama-led administration, had in their main focus, health infrastructure. They felt that health infrastructure was a big issue and it affected a lot of our people, and that is where they would put the monies of Ghana into. Yes, we are aware of the need to actually deal with the constitutional requirement of free senior high school. Therefore, we will look at that as well, and we will build schools. And as we build more schools in the senior secondary, we will then begin to move gradually into free senior high school. But our main focus as we are doing that is also going to be on the health side. So let's deal with health infrastructure. And any of the quasi-government institutions, we will encourage them, if they are going to do corporate social responsibility or they want to invest their money in something, that they should do it in the health sector. So Bank of Ghana, if you want to spend your money, do it in health. Gapoha, if you want to spend your money, do it in health. And if you are building a road and somebody wants to do corporate social responsibility like Kaswa, build a polyclinic next to so that the people there can use it. So health infrastructure, CHIPS compound in areas, converting the regional hospital in Ho into a teaching hospital so that more doctors can be trained and go into the rural areas. You look at health holistically, health infrastructure was one of the main issues for the Mahama-led administration. The main focus for the Akufo-Addo-led administration was free senior high school education. So we've come into office, we will do free senior high school. And health, yes, we will do what we can, but in the interim, that is not our main focus. That is why we haven't opened up the bank hospital. That's why it took us forever to open the hospital at the medical center in Legon. That is why we are still dealing with contracts which have not yet been dealt with fully, and we are trying to sort them out because of one contract or the other. But in the same vein, as you said, you were looking at free senior high school and you were going to implement it. You haven't yet been able, in the 3 years and 4 years, to put up the necessary infrastructure which you said you were going to do to ensure that free senior high school can be fully implemented without the traffic light system or the half in, half out type system that is ongoing. So if I had to measure who has looked at it holistically and dealt with it in a proper manner, my position, and people say, oh, because you're NDC, but my position is clear. I think that there is no comparison in what John Mahama did as compared to what President Nana Addo is doing now. I think that they didn't get a good balance, and in the same way, a lot of the promises are shooting from the hip. ADAKABRI, if you have the funding to deal with 88 hospitals, district hospitals, in my opinion, as a former health minister, I would start off maybe with 40 or 50. And the rest of the money, I will use some to maybe build 2 more regional hospitals, or if not, at least 2 more teaching hospitals, so that we can train more doctors in the rural areas, and their doctors will now prefer to go there because they can specialize, because there's a teaching hospital there. And if they go there to specialize, then people in that area will benefit, because part of the reason we have with our doctors is that everybody wants to stay in Accra and Kumasi because they don't want to go to the rural areas, not just because of lack of, say, accommodation facilities, and when you give them, because they cannot specialize. Because if they are not attached or close to a teaching hospital, they lack the ability to develop themselves. So many of them don't want to go. So part of our program was to try and get a teaching hospital in every region. That way, it will encourage doctors to go there. And so having money, and they say, oh, because we need district hospitals, you immediately use all the money that you have to go and do district hospitals. It's not necessarily the answer. You must look at health holistically. And that's why I'm saying that it was a complete political statement which you had in your manifesto. You had other things in your manifesto. But if we are we are looking at our funding and we want to spend it properly, you don't just do district hospitals, all of them at the same time. You rather look at how it's going to expand, because some districts are close to each other. So putting one district hospital in the right place can serve 2 separate communities or 2 separate districts, depending on the type of system. Also, what type of, we've done this, we don't even know how much it's going to cost us yet. It's been there, but it's in your manifesto, so fine. Yet, you have already been told that the Dodowa Hospital, WHO representative came and saw it and said that this is a model for the whole of Africa for district hospitals. So whatever model is being put together now, please, let's not reduce the standard that Ghana has set for the rest of Africa. I rest my case.
Your case is indeed rested. But then one would want to find that, bearing in mind our voter psychology, and then also COVID-19 on the impact of elections ahead of us, are the voters likely to appreciate the kind of analysis you are making vis-a-vis investment in the health infrastructure by Joe Mahama, and the investment in the
ADAKABRI, if it wasn't because of the statement of Nanado, we will not, I wouldn't even start talking about hospitals at this stage. We will not be talking any politics. We will be talking about COVID-19. I'm a member of the group. We'll be talking about what steps can be taken. The new step of him talking about masks, very good idea. We said we put it in our document, it should have come earlier. The issue of education of people, let's ramp it up, because it still seems as if, especially those who were never under the lockdown, they have this perception that, oh, it's all in Accra and Kumasi. It is not going to come to us. There has to be continuous education. All these are things. Then the testing. Yes, things have been done, things are moving. Let's deal with the mass testing. There's a kit coming out. We've heard of the University of Ghana people, KNUST people, who have now said they've got a testing kit. Get it to the FDA quickly. If it is good and they can ramp up to 30,000 of this equipment in a day, I think, or in a week, they can do it. I don't know whether it's a day or week. I have to look it up. Then it means that now we self-produce and we can do more mass testing. And that these are the things, ADAKABRI, in truth, we should be talking about. You don't want to talk about hospitals and political statements like that in a COVID statement. No, that's not what this is about. And this is our feeling. This is not, we just feel that was completely political, and it's almost as if, yes, I'm going to use the COVID statement now to enter into the realm of politics because we are 6 months or so from an election. No, let's deal with COVID, because we shouldn't be having this conversation now. We should be having, so what is happening? Now the numbers are going up. ADAKABRI, have you realized? Now we have 16 dead. 5 people died in a very short space of time. And the number has gone up to 1,100 and, what's the number?
1671.
Yeah, 1671. I apologize. And so, what's happening? Let's look at the next 2 weeks and see really what is happening with these figures. Are we now getting the effect of people leaving Accra into the regions, and is it now spreading in the regions? Mass testing will also definitely give us some more numbers. Is it because of the mass testing, or is it actually the disease is actually expanding more? Why did this get these 5 deaths all of a sudden? What was the trigger in almost a couple of days? Were they people who had been on long-term illness, or was it the case of these people, some of them died at home, and why didn't we discover them earlier? Is there any truth? Is it happening also in Ghana that some of the youth who don't show, who appear to be asymptomatic, are getting strokes? So are we getting some people in hospital who are showing symptoms that, or a different type of symptoms, but actually are we testing them also for COVID? When people come in who die at home, are they doing postmortems to quickly take samples to check whether these people have either had COVID before they die? This is what me and you should be talking about now, not hospitals that will not affect COVID.
Right. At a point, you were working for the Crown in the United Kingdom, and now the Prime Minister in the UK has been delivered of a baby boy. Can you suggest a name for Boris Johnson's baby boy?
The first name that came to my mind was Corona, but I've decided that it's not a
Quite interesting, you know.
This is English humor at its best.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Let's leave it this. No. Let's leave it at this stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ADAKABRI. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much.
Right, thank you. Right. Corona English. Okay. Remember Boris Johnson, Baba Manu, I won't say, you know. Now, you bet me a prayer was 0302 243540. 0302 243540. And I said 0302 257902. 0302 257902. And I said 0302 243540. Now, it is some few calls. Now, you know, into me, my muso. Now, could you be affinity matching? So, Frima, a bankro, or American fan, Alice, Eddie, Philadelphia. I say, of our places, building hospitals, a political statement. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Junior ADAKABRI meet you.
I offer me that. Offer Mpachu, Mr. Alex Tegwefia, the Okoto ambulance by na yentia for you. Or no, interview ni.
You shoot you.
You. Sana minimum says ideas no hosa. And it was here in the regional hospitals. Emma regions nimina teaching hospitals rather. Emma regions nimina. It is only 98 years so far. Once Uncle Tom Mullans range Nimpo answer from Organa. Once of Walker say a new manifesto and another BC hospitals 88 and Okahono, as Semono. No more than we see no more emblem and another say, we Jan Honor, often your manifesto no one. Oh, politicians, almost to say, after put any much at your goal. Mr. Me what dream to them in I want them say, hey,
Mr. 0302 257902 and that's 0302 243540. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Master ADAKABRI.
I'm Pacha for saying.
Me Pacha Udru ni go mode rampo.
Then you could draw maintain.
Maybe we are bokoze.
Yamanadum.
Yo, the yanko panasi. Opinion. I remember you know no man people who was a man. Yeah, remember papa. Opinion. You may help minister your can. The hospital baby wa wa about fado. Obo come go mother ramp on ka. Opinion. Be go mother ramp on another say we baby and I wouldn't be. And now what I'm going to be called what senior higher. From 2014 to 2016. When so they know where you offer. One more boy, I know the young answer later crowd baby. What was your other? One for Sabakaya. As you come and yan Siam. Polyclinic, the same thing, the walk could be now working on the Muslim and your ghost project. No, what you want about. Come back to the Ashama Lebanon School Junction. St. Patrick, and this are by our man, that I'm Hammer, no, Dano. o si polyclinic o du so a aka be yɛde kumwa keke kukum a condition na abobo ho opeyin kwana kɔhwɛ we a condition bi na la wɔnyɛ adwuma bi a wɔ hɔ yɛsika na ano mampelin dada mahama ɔbɔ mɔbɔ be ɔbɔ health centers wɔ mu krom wɔ mu awɛ 11 health centers keep compound na aka ho opeyin bom wesrem ada aka yɛ mita keke duka yɛntu me fa kɔbɔ hɔ ne yɛ benya abaya ɔtidam ne de bia wɔ akɔdo wɔ dada yɛ daba na ɔman yɛ kɔ ya na yɛ ba opeyin ti na no mu enu nsɛm ne nsɛm a wɔka esi mu kunu dɛ amembo a wɔfɛ da amembo a kufuɔ ta bi ehu ne nya no na nde yehu ne nti me ka kyerɛ gama yi bi biara dɛ ɔmo mmɔden na ɔngyen ɔkwan a ɔbɛfa da ɔbɛkɔ n'ayim na ɔhwɛ ampan a ɔka a ɔyɛ
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Baba ADAKABRI.
Yeah, Letitia, me too.
Baba ADAKABRI, the kind of more about so. Na me check Ghana for you now say, say, ubia wasista na dwen amam pipi no ato ovire ndi sama bibi on nu no da. De nsa me kasa na wo hwe andi si for 19 good years a yeni bi na ye twampopo si school down do man kuru ko wi a na ye fi say yankasa na ye bebre na ye nya no. Ene a ajekunkufu ba ye tu hu se sa na ma sisa ya papa na kufu a do ba ye so ne bo share for education wa ye Baba ADAKABRI de ne ha me kase pa se me sabi dunso na me wo adwuma da koma kitamita that time no me to meter 50 Ghana 3 days na me na kanem mo kasa me se station ya bra pa am se vakan o interview mo bra na am DC fo aba mo se yentua ne da kanem etuae yeto ni sule de sumu o san fra train na fide tintinti BBC san fra mo bi so mo se a mo se yentua ne be da kanem yetua na o twini ye se da sumu o kwame eye den dem obro pa kese kwame ye tran wa Baba ADAKABRI tran sa mfie mienu na kire e ko mfie miensa ne da sumu ya papa na kufu a ka che Ghana fo se ye mana kwanyo be ye free education kwame fidie so no bisa na se kwame mam bo me nye konya me ya meye magana fo ni nyina o ye Baba ADAKABRI di sama me kan se mo ndi si fo mu jitum se mo atan so in the 4 years ye papa jo mama trans 4 years ye bra panyi na se was a hospital in the 4 years went to wi na mo si obi aba ono so se odi 1 year be si na ye ntora Ghana for beto aba momo yan PP4 ni ahwe se be ye ntora because ade a ye ka no me de be me ka se aye se ni para se ni hu the politician mienu miensa o Ghana aye hu ni o ka no kore because de no kwa ka no na di pe be di akiri ye nka ne se ye di flag ne be me say me gidi se de obi ti se me wa dwen pa ti se bi se Ghana for bi no obehu se NDC na PP no yes se bi se bi nka se NDC no ye nyene papa bom se bi dia wo be ye na Ghana for beto ba se dia mutu sisi ai se ma ka kire Ghana for se to aba ma we na mo be we na ba Baba ADAKABRI me gidi se bi obeka obi akoma na o ka kire so okay ye ntra mo we se mu nni hwe mo ka kire Ghana for de ye ka se
ye finally na the also no on the chat. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mamudu.
Na ye pro say ni
Mamudu na ya okasa fitabora.
na me ntio
Mamudu ma memo wa baso. Adwuma so na obo nyankopon hira wo pa. Nana obiri e o castle oso o hira wo papa. Na yura aduma kukisi e wa nya so tuo achia no. Nana ki ono so machia no. Na engineer Lai Odai kuro ono so machia no papa. ADAKABRI odi o start ye ensentro dwuman ache enye ne ADAKABRI Nana do dan kwakufu ado ka so di free education e beba no ADAKABRI me sere wa eteki amani mouse
yegusutie
pacho eteki amani man
yegusutie
ADAKABRI die wasu obeye bida no o ka so obeye a ADAKABRI sese enye ne den kura so obeye Nana do dan kwakufu ado ka se obeye free education ADAKABRI obetra akonwa iso pe na sika ni ho Yewra Mahama nyane tempo enso obetra akonwa so de 6 months and the free education na ye mamu nyina me wafa asemu nyina kobi enti enne Nana do dan kwakufu ado ani so ade hu se NDC fo betra akonwa so mfie kokodwo ho dodo no enye yare we ya yare we ya abe hu se NDC fo betra akonwa so ma anya hwe afam wo ban enti ono so shebo to an shebo wo hu se ba bi tosin hospital ni ba bi tosin Into Obabi Steel Hospitals were regions, I'm an abwa. We need I saw NDC for Asom. Now, Master NDC for a young swam that I say Ramahama, Egusuti Akunyano Swa. Minyano when I catch them say Ramahama, Ghana for Betiano. I know two opposition. Into Amoba Omunyase, Yatia, Yamampani, Mahama, Mahama, Ghana for Najuma Swani, and Tuama to Betiano Tam. I know two opposition, and Dokuno and Oche, Edema Ghana for. Adakabri, many of you buy or see, Sema, Nanado Danko Kupa, the Chichen free, Adakabri, Yabra Mahama, Tam, Yadum Sobu, in Room. How Robert, a sumu attack a man for Bista, and this was there. Yet for touch like 263.
Right. Yeda, a tear for Nasi, na Fitiano Pabisi Sabri, and a domino Igusu 18 NIT 100.3 FM. Na bouquet of personalities, and a Fitiano Panabisi Sabri, or Mabichem, NIT 100.9 FM. Sabri no, Quadri the MC's MC, one DJ Amachi, one Eddie Yakufi, Esoso Etwaso. It was not a NIT, was each nanopa, na ubitin sempa, and some no kule womo, Yabemo Asre, Yobinia Futu Frimo. NIT 100.9 was a Yahoo station, and it means to station. Edem, Yopo. I did not want my Anomako Yama.
What? But dear Bakwan